Hello, everyone, and welcome to the USPA Polo Network. We are here for the 2025 USPA Gold Cup Final. This is the second leg of the Gauntlet of Polo presented by True Bar, and we have Coca-Cola kicking on Park Place today. I'm Toby Wayman here with Tommy Biddle as usual. Tommy, good to be with you again, my friend.
Toby, good to be here for this great final today.
This should be a great one for sure. Yeah, we've got Coca-Cola making their second appearance in a final so far this year. They were in the finals in the CV Whitney Cup, got beat by a goal by La Fina Tamara, but now they're back again. Now they're taking on Park Place. We're here on U.S. Polo Field, ASSN Field number 1. It's 79 degrees, and we want to go ahead and introduce our special guest today. Facundo Pierre is one of the best players in the world. Thank you so much for being with us, Facundo.
How are you, Toby? Tommy?
Yeah.
All good?
Good to have you, Facundo.
Really happy to have you
Thank
here.
you very much.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's jump in. Let's talk about Coca-Cola first here. You know, they lost the CV Whitney Cup final, like I said, by a goal. Their second consecutive final here. This is the top assisting team in the gauntlet. And Julian de Lucereta has been taking, on more of that role for the USPA Gold Cup. Let's. What do you think here, Tommy?
Well, right now, the two top assist leaders in the gauntlet so far is Paulito at number 1 and Julian at number 3. And Julian has done a really good job. He and Paulito have done a good job in the middle together. And they've kind of had wins every different way. They were ahead by a lot. They were behind by a lot in the semifinal against Brookshire and came back. So they've faced kind of all kinds of adversity, and I think that they're playing really, really well right now.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I mean, you can see here some of these shots and things that we've been seeing here.
This was the goal here that actually put the game away here, and it was a pass from De Lucereta to Paulito, and he finished it off. And what was amazing as well with this game is, Paulito took a hard bump and jarred his neck early on in the game, and at one point they were trying to find a substitute for him.
Yeah, that's right. They were looking for you, right?
And they ended up pulling it out, so that was great.
Fantastic. And he's
It was good.
okay
It was
today?
good that I didn't have to go in.
Yeah. I love the modesty from this guy, man. But is he good today?
I think yes.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
I think
It's the
he is.
final. Of course he's
Yeah,
good.
exactly. Right. That's what I said too. It
He
doesn't
finished
matter.
the game the other day, so he
should be
should.
fine.
I think he's fine.
For sure. Okay. Well, also Jillian Johnson, she's been playing great here too. It's one of those things with Jillian. If they get her the ball early in the game, she'll score, and when she scores that first goal, she's good for 3, 4, 5 more throughout the day. And so, let's take a look at here at some of her plays.
And what's amazing about Jillian is she has scored in all 8 Coca-Cola games this season in the gauntlet. She's done really well. She's always a great number 1 in good position and really good horses.
Very well mounted. She's always up there. She knows, and she goes in the throw-in. She knows how to play a throw-in perfectly. She's always going to be there to receive the pass, but she's been coming back into the game, working a lot more.
And in the gauntlet so far, all 4 players have scored in 6 of their 8 games. So I mean, they're a very well balanced team, and they have really good teamwork.
Well, and now let's talk about Park Place. They concluded their semifinals with a really close victory over La Fina Catamount. Peque Gonzalez had 3 unbelievable neck shots that he used to put his team on top. Check this out.
Yeah, Pecky really with these next shots in this match, he really shined with some of those plays. But also how their configuration of the team has gone with Louis Hine playing at number 2 and putting Pecky at back. He's been really able to come through from the back end of the game and create a lot of offense and take a lot of pressure off of Hilario and Louis.
Yes, absolutely. This is actually going to be their first final since they won the U.S. Open back in 2023. And Louis Hine has been fantastic for this team. The guy in the quarterfinals, he was unbelievable. Semifinals, he was great. But I thought Peque really stood out to me in the semifinals. What do you guys think?
See, I think Peque, the last 4, 5, 6 years, he's been amazing here in America. He's been playing always with Adolfo, and every season is getting better mounted, better organized. And this year he changed the team and he went to Park Place,
Right.
and he's still doing amazing.
He really is.
Doing really well.
He looks like he's the guy who is helping the team to get the system and the rhythm. And you have 2 guys like Hilario and Louis that they go to every play 100%, and
100%.
he's more playing as a nearly number 4, number 3, like organizing a little bit the team. So
Exactly.
he's doing great. I mean, for me, the last year he's been one of the most
Consistent.
consistent
Yeah.
playing in the last 4, 5, 6 years
Sure.
in America.
Agreed. All right, we're going to go field side right now for the national anthem. This is Hattie Levy.
Let's lead me, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed. And the kids ran glad, their bones bursting in lead. They flew through the night, let our fate steal
All right. Wow, that was beautiful. What a beautiful rendition there. So
It's a nice when you're hearing the national anthem, it means that there's something good about
something's
it.
really great happening. Right?
I'm very happy to be here, guys, but I wish I could be
Yes,
there.
I understand you there. I understand that completely.
I love that moment.
That
You
is a-
here or
yes.
even in Argentina, England. I mean, everywhere when you're playing a final, it's the
You
best
know you're there.
moment.
That's a good point.
The
Yeah,
best
you're right.
moment.
All right, so here's our teams. Well, Tony Coppola is introducing the team's field side. We've got Jillian playing number 1, Lorenzo Chavan number 2, Polito Perez number 3, and Julian De La Soretta playing number 4 today. And then for Park Place, we have Andre Bourdin, number 1, Louis Hine, 19 years old, playing number 2, Ilaria Ulloa, number 3, and number 4 is Peque Gonzalez. Our mounted officials today are Guillermo Villanueva and Kaana DeCoit. Third man is Kimo Huddleston, and the replay official is Gaston Lucero. And right now, let's check out this head-to-head comparison of the two top players from each team, Polito and Ilario. This is really neat. Look at this, Facundo. 20 for 20 on penalties there for Ilario this year.
Yeah, the gauntlet. It's amazing. I mean, they're both very, very good players, very well mounted. It's amazing, what Paulito's done over the last 2 years with Coca-Cola. He leads in goals and assists out of everybody in the gauntlet, and he's continuing that same trend here. And Hilario is just a beast. He's like the Energizer Bunny. He's going to keep going and going and going, and there'll be something to watch out for today.
All right, and now we're doing the coin toss right here, and you'll see.
See, I think also Hilario the last 2, 3, or 4 games, probably the whole Gold Cup, he went like another level.
I
think
agree.
He's playing
Yes.
better every game, and he looks
Every-
very, very confident with his horses. I mean,
Ever since that game against BTA, he went to a different level.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's true.
and maybe it's because BTA let him play that good. I don't know, but
that's your fault.
that's my fault. But he was on a different level.
No,
that
but
day,
he looks like he's very comfortable with his horses, and the team, of course, is working very good, and
Yeah.
he has a lot of confidence in his 3 teammates. So you can see that in a player.
And these are the horse list here for the first chukker. And you see Ilario's coming out on Lavinia Erupe here. And actually, we asked Peque which horse, if he could take any, he would like to have. And we've got his answer here. Pretty neat. We got to sit down with him day before yesterday. And he told us that this is the one.
Milarius. I think she's unbelievable. In the field and outside, I see her now when the guys ride her, or even Hilario, and I think she's a mare that anyone can play. She's super nice, super tranquil. She seems to be really comfortable. So, and then she goes on the field and she does the things she does with Hilario on top. So she's unbelievable. She runs back and forward, stops, unbelievable. The plays that she makes with Hilario, incredible.
All right, so there you go. And then you got Cinco there that Peque's coming out on right now, that horse that he always plays in the first chukker. Is it Haras? Patagones. Who? Do you know that prefix?
She's from Patagones.
Okay,
Yeah.
she is.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So our players coming back out here, getting ready to start the first chukker of the game. I just got word, actually. This is kind of neat. Before we get into anything else, I want to say congratulations to Matt and Sol Coppola. They just had their baby boy last night.
Yep, they had.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So
man.
congratulations, Matt. You're not going to sleep for the next 3 years, buddy.
And also Allison Snow and Jose Barrientos had their baby yesterday as well.
Really, very cool. Congratulations to
So,
them too.
Yeah.
And hit us up on Facebook too if you've got any questions or comments, especially questions that you'd like to have Facundo. Since we've got him in here, take advantage of hit us up there on Facebook or use the hashtag USPA Live on the other social media platforms and let us know what you have to say from where you're tuned in today and anything you got for him. We'll try to do our best to get to him as time permits throughout the game.
What would you think, Facundo, is the key to both of these teams today?
Good question, Tommy. Yeah.
I think they're both, for me, the best two teams in the Gold Cup. And I see, like Park Place, what I told you before, for me, Park Place, the last 2, 3, 4 games, they were really, really strong. Everybody on their handicap playing amazing. They look that they're probably the best mounted team in the tournament. And Coca-Cola is a more balanced team, and they have for me Julian de los Arreta is having an amazing season, and I'm very happy to see him like that because I know he had some injuries before and everything,
Yes.
and you can see that right now he's feeling good and he's having an amazing season. And they have Polito on the field that he's, for me, Park Place will have to try to stop Polito to make a difference, and Coca-Cola will have to play really, really good to beat the Park Place today.
Sure. Makes sense. Absolutely. Well, here we go. Getting ready to get this first one thrown in and get the game underway. Let's see who's going to win this first throw in. It looks like it's going to be Ulloa. Got out there with it. Takes off with the ball, working back towards the scoreboard, into the field, the south end of the field, the right-hand side of the screen. He checks up, and he's got Polito coming in here to put pressure on him. He's going to lay a hook on him. Polito, what a steal.
Nice.
Look at that. He's gone on a breakaway run right here on Natalia. He's going for it at midfield. Peke trying to chase him down. Peke gets there, puts some pressure on him. Now Luceretta goes up to be a target. He checks up, waits. Where's he going to go with it? He's going to go ahead and run. Look at this, Polito. He's on form today. Polito, look at this shot. He's not going to miss this one. Look at this. Here it goes. Polito, what a goal. Whoa, what a way to start the game.
Amazing.
Great start for Coca-Cola. What a great steal he made on Hilario there. Got a hook and took the ball and took off going forward. And then the best part is that Pecky was coming back really strong in defense, and he checked down and then went back again and got the space to make that next shot.
Luceretta went up there too.
And also what Coca-Cola has been having every game is that, they every time they hit a shot forward to goal, there's always a red player there, either Gillian or Julian or Lorenzo. They always have somebody in the front that
It's
is
so
very
true.
important.
Yeah. It's the worst thing to hit the ball out there and have nobody to receive, right?
Yeah.
Now Louis Hind going to take off running right here. He's on that Lovelocks horse. He takes off, working this one. He checks up, winds up after winning the throw-in, sends it down, coming in. Peke there to finish off the play. He's got his teammates beat, and he just wide to the right. So we'll have a knock-in for Coca-Cola.
I like the way it's starting though, Toby. Good speed going right now. I mean, it's good. It's going to be an open game, I think, all the way through because both these teams too. That's their style.
This should be a lot of fun. Absolutely. All right, here we go. First set play of the game here. First set, should I say knock-in? Here comes, I see Polito takes it with him. Here he's going to take off running right here. Louis gets a bump on him, but he's able to beat the right off there. Keeps this ball moving down the field. Polito really looking sharp today. Turns this into a positive knock-in. He's going for a true coast-to-coast run right here, but Ulloa got there. Makes the open back shot happen. Here comes the shot there from Jillian. Back over to Polito. He takes the ball at speed. They're going to be good, and he's going to drain it again. And we've got a 2-0 nothing score on the board, and Coca-Cola comes out swinging.
What a dream start for Coca-Cola. 2 minutes, 2 goals. Fantastic.
They look fast.
Yeah.
They sure do.
Yeah.
All right. What a play. And what an assist here from Jillian to give that ball back over to Polito to finish it off. Man, what a nice horse. Okay, back to the center. Once again, and Coca-Cola will have the offensive side of the throw-in once again here. Polito stays on the outside. Who's going to win this one? It looks like it'll be picked up now by Lorenzo. Devon comes to the ball. Almost faked the back shot, but he got it off. Then here's another give-and-go back shot coming in. It'll be Luceretta on the near side. Takes it forward with Ulloa chasing him down. He's able to Keep that one away from Ilario. Turns it back to the inside. Gets away from him. Next one. Ulloa got there, and it's taken by Polito. Well done. Back to the inside again. Polito sends it forward right here. Looking for Siobhan or for Jillian and Peke. Look at this. Who's got the stronger gray horse? Looks like it's going to be Cinco this time. Near side back shot. Polito read that play perfectly. He gets there first. Hits the back shot here. Knocked down by Ulloa. Ilario comes in. Keeps that one away from Siobhan. Keeps it away from Luceretta. And then sends it up here to Louis. And Louis's got to step on everybody out in front. Going to force Polito to burn his horse up. Try to catch him right here. He comes in. Now Louis Hine checks up. Goes back to the inside. Fires away right here. Looking for Ulloa. Lorenzo flips it back. And it's going to be picked up again now by Luceretta. Julian waits. Then hits the next shot down the boards. Ulloa got control of the right away in the line. Where's he going to go with it here? He's going to dig the ball off the boards. Well. And now his shot back towards the goal. Coming in, Peke trying to get there. Can he muscle his way through the man? No. They're going to leave the ball right there, and it's going to be picked up again here by Luceretta. Turns it back up the field. He's going to have Siobhan take off to the right. Hits this one down the middle. He's got Polito breaking for the ball, but here comes Ulloa to take control of the play. Ilario checks, goes near side back shot to the center. Peke riding hard to get to it. Going to take one shot there. Can he get around Luceretta? It looks like he has. Look at this. Well done, Peke Gonzalez. Peke not going to miss here. He's in the zone right here. He shoots and scores and gets his team on the board.
Great goal. That horse gave him a good start for the game for Peke.
Real.
Yeah. That horse has been good for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But I mean that's the only one out of Park Places so far that looks sharp. The other ones look a little flat.
That's true.
Compared to Coca-Cola's. And good finish and good recovery for these guys.
Made some great ride-offs. Okay. Back to the center once again. And here we go. Check out this one here. It's going to be ultimately won by Louis with a back shot. Now another back shot. He connects that time. Sends it back around. Peke got a piece of it. And now Peke Gonzalez, he's going to get taken out here by Siobhan, who wins the ride-off, hits the back shot. Jillian's going to turn it back up, but here's Louis Hine for the defense. They'll turn the ball as Luceretta keeps an eye on him. Sends it back over here for Ulloa. Ilario comes in. Ulloa turns the ball back up the field here. He's going to go ahead and fire away back towards the goal. Andre comes in. So does Louis. Takes it forward here. Louis trying to figure out a way to go to get back to that goal. He's going to run it around here on the near side. Then hits the next shot back there to set up Ulloa. Coming in, but Polito will take it. He drops it back right here, and it's going to be another back shot here from Peke. Nice shot. Look at this from Peke. Look at this. Louis, well done. Louis Hine. What a goal right there.
Really nice play there by Louis Hine.
Louis Hine is having an amazing season.
Right? I mean,
nice.
And just from like last year in the 16 goal to now, he's a different player, no?
Yeah.
No, he's really, the confidence in him right now is just.
I played with him a couple of years ago in England,
and
he's that kind of a player, he doesn't mind, he doesn't care about the mistakes,
right.
So he keeps going and going, and that's what makes him a special player, because he can make a big mistake, but he doesn't mind, and he looks for the ball again.
Let it go. Yeah, that's a tough trait to have too, but it's very good for sure. All right. Now, looks like Siobhan got there. The throw-in was won by, let's see, here comes Siobhan. He'll leave the ball right there, and here comes the shot.
Oh, we're going to probably get our first whistle.
I was thinking so too, yeah, one way or another.
Amazing, though. I mean, we've gone almost a full chukker and that had not had a whistle.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So, good start. Up and down, good. And, Coca-Cola looked sharp the first half of the chukker, and then Park Places looked sharper the second half.
They fired back up, yeah. So, what are you going to get, live play block or
no, because it won't be the blocking. It's going to be the hitting into the horse
I think
there.
you're right, yeah.
Because when he left that ball and he went to take off, Louis went into him. So, but then they got Coca-Cola for hitting into the horse.
Okay, so penalty 5 goes in favor of Park Place. Under a minute left to go here. We're at about 48 seconds on the clock. Peke brings the ball into play. Peke Gonzalez. Peke hits it down the middle. Coming in, Siobhan is there. He'll take it with him. 30-second bell's about to sound here as he's going to get hit right there from Ulloa and then comes back at it. Well done. Here's the shot back down the field there where he's going to find Okay, welcome back, everyone. We're just waiting on a horse timeout right now. We're going to come back here in just a few minutes when we can, but I just wanted to give everybody a quick update. Everybody's okay right now, but we're just making sure that the horse is okay. We've got top vets in the world here, field side, and so we want to make sure that the horses are all good and the players are all good. And when we have more information, we'll come back and update you. So stay with us here on the USPA Polo Network. We'll be right back.
I think that what happened at the beginning of the season kind of changed the whole plan of how we were going to play. So we started the season with me in the front playing as a number 2, and then when Louis came into the team, somebody had to move back, and probably we thought that I suit better at the back because these guys attack really well. So it was I had to adapt to a new style of playing that I played a couple of times, but I never played the gauntlet as a number 4. So it was fun. I like the challenge of trying and learning how to play as a number back. I'm still learning. It's not that I know, but I'm having a good time. I think that the team is doing really good. So I'm enjoying the new position, and I like the challenge of learning. It's amazing. It's an amazing opportunity. You learn a lot from them. Each one has a different style of playing, but they are 10 goals. They are the best of the best. So it's amazing to be here, to be part of this team, and I'm really thankful to everybody. It's amazing how much you learn inside and outside the field, day by day, in the barns, about horses. So you really learn a lot from them. The one that in the last 2 years, I think she made a amazing improvement. She came as a green horse, but since the season that she arrived here, she's been amazing. Is Tan Primadonna. I think nowadays she's probably my best mare here. She's small, but at the same time she has a great heart and a lot of attitude, and she's really complete. She can run, she's handy, agile, so I really feel comfortable on her. And I bought her from Delfín Uranga as a green mare in Argentina. I buy a lot of horses from him, and he really helps me with that, so I'm really thankful to him. And I played her in 2022, the Cámara of Diputados in Argentina, and then she came to play here with Valiente in 2023. So since then, she's been with me, and I love her.
Welcome back, everyone, to the USPA Polo Network. Getting ready to start chukker number 2 here. That was our chukker break, too. The whistle came after the horn, the bell. And so we're coming back right now. We've got some great comments coming in. Let's check out our second chukker horse list, though. Well, we have a moment
This
here.
is a very strong list for Park Place.
Yeah, let's see. Alexis Ran
Yeah,
and Senora Queen.
that's the mare that has been going amazing for
Yes,
Hilario.
yeah.
Amazing, probably his best mare in the Gold Cup so far.
Torreta, this mare of Politos, this is one that he produced, right? From his.
Yeah, and this mare from Peque also amazing.
Yeah, Tom
really
Prima
nice.
Donna, very good horse,
Yes.
yeah. Politics for Julian, let's see.
But I will say that was a fantastic first chukker. I mean,
So-
only one whistle.
Yeah,
I mean,
Right?
and that was for hitting into a horse. I
Yeah.
mean, it wasn't even like a crossing foul or anything like that. Really good first chukker. And Paulito came out firing.
look
This
at
is
that.
a great
I mean,
steal.
that was so awesome.
But also, I mean, he ends up making a great goal. But I have to say, this gray horse, the Peque, gave him an
Yeah.
outstanding
Oh,
chukker.
man,
That
5
chukker.
minutes of a chukker,
Yeah.
too, right? I mean,
But
look
this
at
was
this.
really nice. And
But look at this, they're inside the 40 yards,
Yeah.
and they still hit
still had a guy open
a
there.
guy
Oh,
open for a pass. I mean,
crazy.
that's you don't see that too
That's
much. You
true.
know?
Very good point. Coming back in, Jillian. Great pass back over here to Polito. Good play there by Siobhan to hold the man.
Yeah,
Good job.
good pass from Jillian.
Yes, sir. Okay. Let's see. We were just talking off air with Facundo here, and so really excited that you're getting to go back and play with Ellerstina again this year after winning 2
Yeah.
opens in a row with La Natividad. And your team again, tell us again for everybody
Yeah,
listening.
with my brother Gonzalo, with Cruz Egui and Antonio Egui. So really looking forward for it. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
That's going to be amazing. All right, here we go. So fair play, free hit, I believe here's what we're going to have for this one here, and it's going to be a shot down now picked up here by Julian de Lucerete. He's going to get hooked and send the ball at the goal. Look at this shot from Lucerete. He's on today. Shoots it on through and puts his team back on top. 3-2 now the score. What a run. What a goal here for Coca-Cola.
Really good set play by Coca-Cola. And Jillian and Lorenzo Siobhan did a great job picking and Julian was wide open to receive that pass.
Yeah, and again, another pass. Julian hit a pass inside the 40, 50 yards, and there was another red player there. I mean, the ball went in, but
Already. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Polito wins this throw in here and then sends it down. It's going to be Louis Hine with an open back shot. Here comes Peque to come in and pick this one up. He's going to have, oh, well done now. Hilario's there to back him up. Ulloa holding the ball here, waiting for a shot. He's going to go ahead and fire away at the goal. It's going to be off to the left, and here comes Polito with the near side open back shot there for what a play. Oh, well done here. Look at this. And Jillian is going to receive a pass right here. There she goes. And Andre comes in to hit a back shot, or he's going to take it with him. Andre decides to take it forward. Now here comes Jillian Johnson. She's going to go to it. Jillian not going to be intimidated there by Louis. Louis makes the hook, taps it forward, and then hits a back shot here. And look at this mare get around for Lorenzo. Siobhan turns it back, keeps it away from Peque. Gave it right to him, actually. Oh, no, that's a not good mistake there for Coca-Cola. This could be catastrophic here for Lorenzo and Coke. Look at Peque's got the leg on him. He's got control of the play.
beautiful
Peque
mare.
Gonzalez, man, what a horse, huh? Yeah, and look at this shot.
What a goal.
Beautifully done right there to tie it back up and take advantage of that broken play.
I don't know. They're complaining about
Yeah,
it.
exactly. It might be a knock in there.
Oh, well, did it go? Let's see. They're saying it's a goal
Nope.
here.
Coca-Cola is saying it's out, but
Oh,
umpires called it in. Flagger calls it in. So looks to be.
And we'll see here from the drone, maybe. Great ride off. Worked his way back to it. I can't tell from there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, Flagger says it's good. Peque's got it. Back to the center. Throw in. Going to be won by Ulloa. And then taken back here by Lorenzo Siobhan. He's got to make up for that last play. Coming in there. He goes near side as Ulloa takes it forward. Keeps the pressure on Ilario. Ilario back
Nice.
around. Great cut shot there. And then keeps it moving. He's doing it the hard way here the whole way through on the near side. Ilario still working it down. Ulloa with control. Again, near side, cuts it back. Man, look at this play right here. He's going to do it the whole way. And finally, Lorenzo has enough of that. He comes back at him. And now it's going to be over the back.
Ooh.
Ooh. This could be, I would think. We'll wait and see what the
We'll
umpires
see.
say. Yeah, but
What a play by
Yeah.
Hilario, though. I mean,
Well,
all the way on the near side.
and the mayor.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, always had the leg, always was able to just stay ahead and
Amazing,
push over.
amazing play.
So look at this.
I mean,
For
what
me,
the-
this is the best horse of the Gold Cup.
Yeah.
So
This one
far.
here? Okay,
Yes.
yeah. Great.
The problem is here,
So
what
far,
we're going to get.
Yeah, right
Let
there.
me tell you something. My opinion, and they're going to look at this call and they're talking about it, but I think they're talking about calling a foul on Coca-Cola
I
there
would think-
because the line extends over the back line there, and Louis was trying to save it, and Julian stopped
Yeah.
in an
That's
angle.
my thought too. I think
I
Julian's
agree.
going to be wrong on
I
this one.
think it's a foul. Yeah, from
Yeah, because
from
he
the
can't just
Coca-Cola
park
player.
himself right
Yeah.
there, right? I mean, it's the same thing. It was in the middle of the field.
And I
Yeah.
think what the umpires are having to discuss here is whether it warrants a yellow card or a penalty one. However, they're going to
Yeah, you
Yeah, see right there.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's-
standing in the line there.
see. And even though Julian is behind the end line, the field extends 20 yards past the end line.
Exactly.
So
So
it's
they're
going to be
discussing this play right now. Okay. Waiting for the call to come in from the field.
Hilario already changed the mirror.
Yeah.
He's gonna save it for the last
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
It'll
two
be
When
coming
they-
chukkers.
back.
they can bring him back.
Maybe 2 times, eh?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola. All right, so here it goes. The info's starting to come in here. It's going to go against Coca-Cola right away. Penalty 2? Yeah, penalty 2.
because the ball wasn't in a position where it was going in. They can't call a penalty one there,
Sure.
so it's
Yeah.
going to be a penalty 2 from the spot. It looks like.
Couldn't quite get there. All right.
Yep, penalty 2 from the spot for Park Place. I think it was a really good call by the umpires there.
Okay. Ulloa rides up, taps it on through, and for the first time today, Park Place takes the lead to break the tie and makes the score now 4-3, and that is Ulloa's first goal of the game.
And part of that, how that whole play materialized back there where Hilario got the ball, Coca-Cola was complaining about the other goal being out, so they were late getting back to the throw-in.
Good point.
Yeah.
Still thinking about the last play.
Yeah, thinking about the last play and didn't get back and get focused on the play at hand.
Okay. Here we go. Watch Louis in that number 2 position here. He's going to be able to knock it down, and then it's going to be picked up and taken back around here by Polito. Louis back on it. Steals it away. Well done, Louis Hine. Making some magic happen right here. He's in between 2 red jerseys. Drops it back, and Polito will get back on it. Goes to keep it away from Ulloa. Nicely done. Flips it back over to his teammates. Leaves it there for Luceretta, who fires away, where he's going to find Chavant. And Louis got there, doesn't connect on the ball. And here comes, let's see. Sorry. It's going to be Luceretta, Chavant with the Luceretta. And then Andre's on it.
Oh,
Little
bad
back
bounce.
shot. And now Luceretta back on the ball. Julian gets challenged twice. Picked up now by Louis. And he's got a nice mare here. He's able to hit the ball near side, or the offside back shot. Offside neck shot, back shot, I should say. And then here comes a nice sweeping pickup now. And here comes the reverse neck there from Polito. Knocked down there by Luceretta. Luceretta. Oh, both players go to that one on the offside. Did it just go over the back line, or what do we got here?
Looks like it's going to be a knock in for Park
Yeah.
Place there, Toby. And you know, another thing just to mention, Toby, this is the first gauntlet final since the 2022 U.S. Open that does not have a Cambiasso in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. That's a good point.
So
Look at that. Nice knock in here over to Ulloa. He'll go ahead and not waste any time. He's going to make a run right here. He's going to try to get away from Chavant. Chavant goes to him, but he's got him beat. He got back to it on near side. Really well done. And now here comes, he'll leave the ball there for Louis. What a play. The 10-goal player leaves it for the 5-goal player. And here comes the cut shot. Look at this
What a
shot from
play.
Hine. No way. What a crazy goal right there. Beautifully
Fantastic.
done.
Amazing goal.
great teamwork by there. And I mean, that shows you the trust that Hilario has in this young kid, Louis
Mhm.
Hine. I mean, and
I mean, that shot was going too from Louis.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
what a
wow.
pass.
Unbelievable. I love this play right here.
Good team polo.
Yeah.
Look at it. He fires from, just around the 60-yard line there.
And not only that, you know, when Hilario left it, the
He-
little hesitation by Lorenzo looking back,
Yep.
Hilario kept on going. He trusted him to make him that shot.
100%. He sure did.
And it got
Louis.
Hilario the space.
And look at this. Louis wins this throw in right here. He's going to go again. Let it get away. Oh, well done. Ulloa reaches out, keeps it going here on the near side, comes back to it. Alario, near side neck shot, and then it's going to be Luceretta to come up with the ball. Julian will take it with him. He keeps that one. Well done, Julian. What a play. Back the inside of Ulloa. He leaves it now for Polito. Polito sends it away down the right, looking for anybody but Peke. And here comes Peke, gets on it. Ulloa comes back around to
Buried
help out.
ball.
Oh, buried ball, yeah. What a shame. Really fun game, though. What a great
Fun game. I think
final.
I haven't talked to you about these guys, but for me, this new rule, the blocking rule, is amazing.
I'm
I
going to
think
ask you about that. Yep.
it's helping the game a lot.
Yeah.
It really
and,
is.
and it's, for me, it's the future of the game,
It's-
because we can see in every game here in America, it improved the game here, like, for me, 50%.
Oh, yeah, agree. And not just at the top, all the way down, too, no? I mean,
All the way
Every level.
down. And for me, in the future, players will have to play and learn to play polo different way,
exactly.
and to ride horses also in a different way. So it's
And learn to hit the ball, too,
Yeah,
not just crash
yeah,
and bang, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, here we go. Andre coming in. He's going to take it forward here. Jillian wants a whistle. Does she not find it now? It'll be picked up here by Ulloa. And Lorenzo makes the hook, gets back to that ball. Nice little back shot there to Luceretta. He'll pick up his own shot right here. And Ulloa got back in there to put him in the pocket. He'll leave it now for...
That was a foul.
They're,
Oh,
yeah, they're going to
yeah.
right away
There
violation.
you go.
Yeah.
Both. I like it. Both you guys.
I tell you, also watching Park Place right now with his game so far, who's really doing well is Andre, because he's back there and Jillian is not a target.
Yeah.
They've tried to hit her the ball a couple of times, and Andre's been there to change the direction of the ball, which has really helped Park Place recover.
Yeah, you can see in every game, for me, Coca-Cola, most of their good games is when Jillian scores at least 1 or 2
Mhm.
goals. And yeah, so far she's not been able to have
Hardly
the
touched it.
chance.
Yeah.
To have the chance.
Okay.
But they are going to get a penalty 2 out of this right-away infraction by Hilario there. Oh, though they're sitting there.
All right,
There's
the
some
call is for
discussion.
against- The information we're getting in right now is saying it's going against Park Place, but let's see if that changes. In the meantime, we have a question coming in for Facundo from Zazar. It says, question for Facundo. How does he always seem to be in the right place at the right time? And how can an amateur player learn to read the game better like that? Yeah, do you have an answer for that?
Good luck with that
Yeah,
one.
right.
I'm not always in the right place. I mean, I wish I was
well-
always in the right place. I mean, it's not easy, but for me, it's just about it's how you how you see the game, and how you anticipate to the plays, and if you know where the play is going before it
Sure.
goes, most likely you will be in the right position
Sure.
before.
Yeah.
But it's not easy. I mean, it's
Definitely.
just something that you get with experience.
Experience, right? Yeah. And for a younger player, I think he's also asking for a younger player. They're like, I guess polo, right? You got to
Polo
play.
and play and play
Yeah.
a lot and play and play with friends and try to play a little bit of what we're watching
Yes.
today in these kind of games. Play polo, hitting the ball and
Yeah.
running and not just thinking about crushing or
Right.
taking the men, and that makes I think it improves your anticipation.
Sure. And okay, yeah, go ahead.
I
Tell
was
me.
going to say the call was a penalty
Uh,
2 against Park Place, but they called a yellow card against Lorenzo Chavon for his appeal. So they moved it back to a penalty 3.
He missed.
Oh my goodness! Look at
And
that.
so that's why it was a penalty 3 on that play.
Yellow for sure.
And Lorenzo got a yellow card yeah.
Yep.
for the appeal. He did a
Did
helicopter.
he helicopter?
45 seconds here in the second, and they needed that one. That was a penalty 3. Now Peke fires to the right, where he's going to find Ulloa right here with a bit of space on his man. Now Ulloa takes off down the right-hand side, just enough time for him to put one more on the board right here and to double up Coca-Cola. Here comes the shot. He's going to send it over there to Louis Hind. Louis comes in. Look at this play by Louis. He's going to get there. What a way to end the chukker. Beautiful goal by Louis Hind. 6-3. Now the score. Park Place is firing on all cylinders now.
Great knock-in goal. I mean, go from one end of the field to the other. All 3 big pros got involved in that play, and it was a great goal.
Beautifully done.
It's amazing how easy they make goals. No?
It's so true, right? All right, we'll be back in just a moment here to continue this game. Come out with the third chukker play after the quick break here on the USPA Polo Network.
Pretty sure, no?
Yeah.
At Flanagan Built-In, we lower property taxes on commercial real estate, whether it be office, retail, hotels, or any other commercial property. We've done it all. Established in 1967 and covering all 50 states, our expertise and technology is unmatched. Streamline your property tax management and let experts help lower your property taxes in all 50 states. Choose Flanagan Built-In.
The National Polo Center, NPC, is the new and forever home for polo. With a proud history of high-level play and the finest fan experience in the game, it was only fitting that the new owners of the National Polo Center, United States Polo Association, put the fields in a program that can be enjoyed by all levels of polo. NPC will be the epicenter of polo in North America for generations and centuries to come, and that is something we're proud of.
Making me feel fine. Got the sunshine on my mind. You're making me feel fine.
Okay, welcome back, everyone, to the USPA Polo Network. Getting ready to start chukker number 3 here of the finals of the 2025 USPA Gold Cup, second leg of the Gauntlet of Polo, presented by True Bar. And if you're just joining us, I'm Toby Wayman with Tommy Biddle, and our special guest here is Facundo Pires. And here's our third chukker horses. Facundo, which one stand out to you? Wait a second, that's okay. So
Yeah, this mare from Hilario
Yeah.
is really good. When she won already.
best playing pony, if you know.
Yes.
Now this is the new one for
from
Polito.
Polito, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
What's
the horse.
What's the name? It's Bien
That's the one from Costi.
from
Bienvenido.
Yeah.
Bienvenido. Yeah. This is a really nice horse. So actually won best playing pony
Last
1 week
Sunday.
ago. Yeah, here.
Yeah.
What's amazing is that the dream start that Coca-Cola had going up 2-0, and since that time they've been beat 6-1
Exactly. You're right, Tommy. Good
in
point.
a chukker and a half.
So here we go. Ball's back into play. Who's going to win this throw in here? It looks like it's going to be picked up here and taken now by Polito. Pulls that ball. Polito winds up, sends it back towards the goal. Coming in. Andre gets called off by Ilario, and here comes the tail shot. Knocked down by Polito. He's able to get control. Polito, after winning that throw in, now coming in. Louis took a swipe at him. Picked up by Siobhan. Or let's see. Where's he going with it here? Keeps it to himself.
They got to delay a game on Lorenzo.
Yeah, looks like you got that one right. Tommy Biddle.
Yep. Delay a game against Coca-Cola there.
Unforced error right there for
Yep.
sure.
That one extra tap. See, Lorenzo got control of the play here, tapped it once. Now he's got to use it, and then he tapped it again, and that's the delay of the game.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we have another question coming in for you. Facundo says, from the Polo Score, they say, question for Faco. Who will he be playing with in the UK this year?
I'm playing with a new team that is called Calatagan. I played with them in Spain last year.
Okay.
And the team is going to be with Marty, who is the patron of the team,
Okay.
Santi Laborde, and Simón Prado.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's a new team, and yeah, I'm really looking forward for it. It's going to be fun, I think.
That's great, man. Well, congrats. That's awesome.
It looks like we have a tack timeout for Jillian right now. That's the hold up and getting the play restarted. So-
Okay. Lanny.
And you guys, you start in the U.S. Open. The U.S. Open starts this week on Wednesday, but you start on Thursday, and you have to play against your brother.
I have to play against my brother, yeah.
I love it.
Nice.
I love it. Yeah, man, that's great. I mean, I still think about, when you guys won the 2019 Gauntlet without losing a single game, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, you won everything. That was so great.
It was the first year of the Gauntlet, I think.
Yeah,
no?
that's right.
I
It
think
was
nobody
the
was thinking about it.
Exactly. And you guys come out and smoke everybody that whole year.
It was a good season, very good season.
Very good season. Okay, here we go. Peke, penalty 5. Let's see. Now, going to be Ujo to pick up the ball, takes it with him, fighting the bouncing ball. And now he's going to keep it going right here. Lucereta's there. Jillian's going back. And here goes Louis to be a target for Ujoa. He gets hooked by Polito. And then it's picked up here by Siobhan. They'll turn that ball back around, and Polito breaks for his pass right here. But Ujoa comes in to put pressure on him. He's going to go ahead and protect the ball, leave it there. Polito drops back in to pick it up. Nice play. Now, here he goes. He's going to run past Ilario down the left-hand side. Fires away, back down the field right here. Looking for some help from his teammates. It's going to be Lucereta to leave it there for Jillian. And, man, two of them went. Somebody needs to call each other off, and it's going to be taken now by a whistle on the play. Yeah,
they're going to get a foul on Coca-Cola there. I don't think it's on Jillian. I think it's going to be on Lorenzo coming in on the near side.
Sure.
Jillian, I think, had enough time to get in there beforehand. Could be on Jillian, but I mean, from what we saw prior,
Hello.
because Julian made the play there. Yeah, that was a kind of a
They're calling Jillian on this one is what we're
yeah.
seeing from the
It
field
was
here.
on Jillian. She
Yeah.
came from the right to the
Yeah.
left. I thought originally she had enough time and they were going to get Lorenzo coming in, but the gap was closing there.
Okay.
And this is one of the things, Mariano says when Coca-Cola gets in trouble, they start fouling a little too much. And right now they've got 5 fouls to 1
They're
against
trying to
Barclays.
force it a little bit now. And all right, here we go. Another penalty 5. Peke cuts it to the right-hand side of the field here where he's going to find Ulloa at the other end of his pass. He's coming in hot. Ulloa. Alario one time back from right to left, setting up Louis, but here comes Julian. He's going to go ahead and try to escort this one over the back line. He'll let it go. And now we get a knock-in for Coca-Cola. Their second knock-in so far of the game.
It's amazing how much these fields are running. How
Yeah.
fast they're
Yeah,
playing
they're
right
very-
now. I mean,
This year, the fields here, I think, are
the best they've been in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been doing a great job for sure.
And in one moment, they got a little bit like dry or something.
Mhm.
Well, we didn't have rain, but after the rain last week,
Yeah.
they got better and better.
That's great.
It's amazing. We had 1 day of rain all
Yeah.
year long, and
Yeah.
how the fields recovered from that.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
guys, don't talk us into raining out the open now, guys.
Well, it always rains during the open.
It
It's
does,
like
you're
a
right.
trademark.
It is. You're right. Look at this. Coming back here. Oh, gets called off. Well done. Jillian called him off.
Jillian
Well
called him
done,
off.
Jillian Johnston. That's what I like to see. She shoots, and Jillian. Oh, did it go?
Julian blocked it. Or Hilario blocked
Hilario
it.
blocked it. Is safety, or what do we got? Just a knock in? Let's watch this again. I love that she called him off.
I love how she shot it with authority here
Yeah.
and hit off the horse's front leg. And he was further than
Oh,
two lengths, two
What a
horses
shame.
ahead.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Good job, Jillian. First knock into the game to go in favor of Park Place. Here comes Peke with a neck shot to the left where he's going to find Ulloa. Riding hard to get there, but here comes, yeah. Whoa.
Nice
Talk
ball.
about running into a brick wall right there. Wow, that was awesome. Siobhan got back to it, takes it with him, runs the turn back around now. Siobhan working this ball back around. Lorenzo trying to get something going here. He works it back behind, and then gets called off right here. And it's going to be Julian to shoot at the goal to the left.
Too far left.
Eesh. Nice break. Okay, another knock in now for Park
But
Place.
good teamwork there.
Yeah.
What a great bump here.
Yeah.
Shoulder to shoulder, both the same speed. Really good.
He
Boom.
moved in, man, rattled Lorenzo's teeth on that one, huh? Yeah. And he goes right back for more. I love it. Okay.
Lorenzo also a good player, eh?
He's a
Amazing.
great player.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really nice.
And what is he? He's only like 18 years old or something.
No, no, younger. I
No,
think.
Is he
16
really?
or 17, yeah.
I love it when these guys are so good. They
I
have to have their
haven't.
mom drive to the field.
I didn't get to see much his grandfather, but they told me he's very similar to
Yeah, I didn't either.
Gonzalo. Well, maybe you told me Gonzalo Tanoira. No,
Tenoira?
they say my father thinks that he looks very similar.
Oh, okay.
Probably the way he
The
rides.
way he rides and hits
yeah.
the ball, and yeah.
Yeah. Could be. I never,
Well,
even
you know
thought, I
what?
never even thought of that until now, but yeah.
So Jillian, I like Jillian playing aggressive. That's great. Gonna catch her here.
Yeah, they're
looks
going to
like.
get her over right away infraction
But
there.
still, he's going into those plays. So we'll get another whistle here for Coca-Cola. It's going to be a penalty 5. Here comes Peke once again. Alario starts close. And then let's see where he goes. He's going to break right. And it's going to be Siobhan to come up with the play. Open back shot. Doesn't connect. Ulloa takes it forward here. He's still cooking, but so is Lorenzo. This time he does connect with a near side back shot. Polito comes in here. Louis
Good
Hine.
block.
Really well done. Now Luceretta on the ball. Takes it with him. He takes his time. He checks up here. He's going to go ahead and get hooked right there, but leave the ball for Polito, who's able to keep it away from Peke. And then he makes the hook and leaves the ball for Luceretta. Luceretta waits for the ball to catch up to him. Now, Julian.
Yep.
Mm.
Bad luck there. Unforced error. But, Julian did everything right, and then his horse just kind of stepped on it and brought the ball backwards there.
Great play by Polito to sacrifice there to leave
Yeah.
that ball for him, too.
The horse just danced one
Yeah.
time, that one step backwards, and
Tough break. Okay.
unfortunately, this is probably going to be a penalty 4, I would
I would
think.
think so. A goal shot penalty here. Yeah, because it's last man back. 3. Penalty 3.
Wow.
Wow. Big move.
I think it's too much.
Yeah.
That's a little rough.
Was there
No?
anybody back there?
There was,
Yeah, I
there
mean,
was nobody open for the pass. I think that's what Polito's saying.
Yeah.
Unless there was somebody there, but
And
I
they
don't know.
might
I don't
challenge.
think so.
They might
There-
challenge the ball placement.
challenge pending. Here we
Yeah,
go.
I'm sure they're going to challenge the ball placement. There's no denying that there was a foul.
Yeah,
So they
Yeah.
have to be challenging the ball placement.
I'm usually a big
But
fan
the
of
way
looking it up, but-
the speed of the play that was in
Yeah.
not speed, I think it could actually have been probably a penalty 5
Sure, yeah.
more than a 3, no?
But yeah, exactly. Well, let's see what happens here. Okay. Oh. Are you involved with the Players Club? The new
Yes.
Yes, okay. So we just had somebody ask us here. Tell us more about the Players Club.
Yeah, it's something new that we're building with a group of players and I think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be great. The idea is to share it with everybody and have especially with the USPA and we have five polo fields. We have a
With room for 2 more, no?
Yeah, I think that's right, isn't it?
All right, I think the future plans has 2 more. in
Maybe
there,
you know more than me. I don't
That's
know.
what I
about
heard.
it. But there's 5 really good new polo fields and 14 stables. So it's great. I mean, and I think the idea is to start building something there and playing, a lot of high goal players and
Mhm.
and
Sounds
see
like
and
it's
see where it
kinda-
goes.
It sounds like it's going to be kind of in a way almost like a high goal South 40.
Exactly.
That's true. Yeah,
With
good
more
way to put it,
fields.
yeah.
Yes.
With more fields.
So everybody's kind of around and
Yeah.
that
Yes.
makes sense. Okay. And
They lost the challenge.
Yep. Challenge declined. It's going to be a penalty 3 for Park Place.
okay, here's a good one from Christina Fernandez. Actually, she says, "If Facundo could steal one horse from any player, which horse would it be? If you could take
From
one
today?
horse from any
From this
player
final?
in Florida
Yeah.
in the high goal, let's say the gauntlet.
I mean, probably that mare from Hilario, Señora Queen.
Yeah, that's the one you were talking about
would be one
earlier.
of those.
And who's the prefix, Senora?
Señora Queen, she's from the Garrahan family.
Ah, okay.
From Alex Garrahan
From
breed.
Alex guy.
Yes.
Okay.
The original Grandote.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Bigger than you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for me, that's a mare that I would love. I mean, and I think she would also suit me the way I play because she's really I like
Sure.
powerful horses and
Yeah.
I think she's
So
very
it
powerful.
sounds like you might be making a deal to go talk to him about this horse. No. Okay, here we go. Ulloa rides up, puts it on through, and we still have another 3:05 left to go here in chukker number 3.
And now he's 21 for 21 on
Oof.
penalties in the gauntlet. That's amazing.
That's his 3rd goal of the game. 2 from the penalty line, 1 from the field.
I think Mariano's going to have to give him another talking to at halftime like he did in the semifinal
Yeah,
the other day
really.
because he got after him and they came back out good the second half.
They came out swinging it in the first chukker, but then it
right
just kinda
now,
fell
Park
apart.
Place looks
Really
sharper
good,
and faster, and
Everything. Horses look good. Look at this. Here we go.
even though they started really, really well the first chukker, but
Yeah. Now, Ulloa sweeps in, takes it forward right here. Siobhan looking over his shoulder. Louis breaking down the middle right here, but it's stolen away by, here you go, Luceretta. Negro with a tail shot. It's knocked down by Alario. He'll get back to it. Back shot and whistle on the play. Okay.
Hilario's saying that ball hit and it came off at an angle and I turned back and I had the line and those guys were going up and down the field. He's working the umpires there. Look, the line kind of here, but I think it bounced and spun straight up and down the field. So
Okay, so we got another one. Hunter Whittle says, let's see. All right, so they move this one down.
well,
Penalty
that,
4
you
for
know,
Coca-Cola.
that's consistent with the last call. If they made
Yep.
the last one a 3, this one needs to be a penalty 4. So
That's a good way to put it, Tommy. Okay, so yeah, so Facundo, do you have any offspring out of Moscow playing? Did I say that right? Right here?
Moscow, yes.
Moscow, yeah.
Moscow was a mare that I played in England with Sakara. That she was probably one of the best mares I ever played in my life.
Really?
But I got her to play when she was already 15 years old. So
Wow.
but even that at that age was probably the best mare I ever played.
Wow.
No, we have two stallions out of her.
Okay.
But not I don't have any mare that I play with from her.
Yeah.
But I have 2 clones coming in, so
That's cool.
that would be nice.
That's
Yeah.
really cool. I like to hear that. All right, here we go. Polito, that looks good. Here it is. His shot. It's undefendable. It's down the middle, and that's what they needed to put one on the board right there.
Yeah, Coca-Cola needed that.
Yeah.
What would help them right now is if they could get one
Halftime.
more goal.
One more, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
one more goal before halftime would help tremendously, but also halftime.
Yeah,
regardless.
halftime. You know, this is something in this game when you're playing field one with a long halftime.
Yeah.
Games like this, they're not over yet.
Yeah.
I mean, the halftime is very long, and anything can
true.
happen after that.
Yeah, you can get really cold at halftime.
Yeah.
Louis Hine busting out of there after winning that throw-in for Park Place. Now, Louis, 1:42 left to go. Still plenty of time left to go here in the first half. Checks down now. He's going to go back to the offside. Luceretta comes in to light him up. Able to win that play. Now Ulloa's shot towards the back line here and can't keep it in. We'll have a knock-in for Coca-Cola.
Hilario doesn't give one ball as an, how you say, loose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Never, always
Never,
going.
never.
Push.
Never.
Okay. Here comes Polito. Brings the ball into play. Goes near side with it right here, Louis. And then he's going to go ahead and hit away down the middle, and it's going to be picked up right now by Siobhan. He takes off with Peke trying to get to him. Here goes the.
Stay Luceretta.
Oh, excuse me. You're right. That is Luceretta there. And now. Oh, good play. Well done, Lorenzo. Nice ride off. Jillian looking for the whistle. Doesn't find it, though. And now it's going to be Louis. Turns this ball back around. Takes off to the outside. He's got Ulloa right there behind him. He'll go ahead and keep it to himself as he keeps on working down the field. Louis checks once and then decides to just take a little off of that shot and keep it running right here. Then he's going to go ahead and get past midfield. Leaves it behind. Who's the next one to get there is going to be Polito. Checks up. Flips it back. Ulloa. There he goes. He sees it now. Okay, Polito got that ball back under control. Takes off down the field here. He's going to hit it back up for Julian. Julian looking good. Julian going to go ahead and stroke this one as he keeps it moving down the field. Here we go. Luceretta right down the middle. Well done, Julian. That's what they
the goal
needed.
you said, Tom.
Great way to finish the chukker there and, give some confidence to Coca-Cola
For
going into
sure.
halftime into the second half.
Yeah.
Down by 2. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Hilario committed a little bit too much to that ball, and
Mm-hmm.
he should have played probably a little bit more defense, no?
Yeah.
Knowing especially that there were only 20 seconds left.
Exactly right. All right, that's going to do it for the first half. We're going to take a longer than usual halftime here. So we'll be back in probably about 10 minutes or so. But stay with us here on the USPA Polo Network. We'll be back for the second half of the finals of the 2025 USPA Gold Cup.
Well, I think the team is much more mature now. I think Coca-Cola, it's a team that feels the game more than studies the game. So they just need to realize that the way they feel it and the way they play the game is the right way. And I think they just clicked from the first day, and it's just been great so far. Well, I guess the only problem that I see that sometimes we have the tendency to foul a little bit too much, and that's the only times that I see that the other teams are outplaying us. When the play flows and when with the conditions of the fields that actually in great conditions, and with the new rules, I think that the team is just made for this kind of polo, and they're showing it so far. We had a problem with Polito, which to me is one of the greatest leaders in the gauntlet today. He wasn't feeling so well, and I think that really hurt us. But basically, in halftime, all we did was just, say, if we trust the team is the way we play and the way we feel the game is gonna prevail. And Negro had an unbelievable second half. So he put us back in the game, and the rest, the team took over. Well, we have to play our style of polo. I mean, we cannot accommodate the way we play according to who we play against. It's just a matter of styles. I said this before. Whomever styles prevail, I think is going to win. And of course, you need the breaks. You need those little breaks that actually everybody that won a major tournament needs them, you know. The biggest strength, without a doubt, is the organization they have, the level of horses, the caliber of horses is probably one of the best mounted teams around. And they have Hilario, he's just an animal. And without a doubt, the way they're clicking with Andre and with Louis and who's subbing Rufo and of course Peke, that I think he changed positions from the first tournament to the second, and he feels really comfortable now, seems like, and they're just playing great. Of course, my first one, you know, when I first came to Florida, I was 17, and I was just coming out of high school. I mean, I was finishing high school that year, and to be invited by such a great team like it was White Birch back in the 80s, and have the opportunity to win with Gonzalo and Alfonso and Peter, that I read about them before. It was just unforgivable. Well, coaching is, you know, I coached Coca-Cola last year, and I'm back, which I'm very proud to be a part of this organization that has been part of USPA Polo throughout so many years. For me, it's great because even though I'm not inside the polo field, I sort of know what they're going through, and it makes you revive those moments again, which is something that as an athlete you'll never forget.
The President's Cup, it's a big tournament to win at the 8-goal level. Your name is etched on the trophy forever.
Extremely competitive tournament. It's a great tournament because you get teams from all over the place.
That's a hugely important tournament for many, many people and teams throughout the country. It's been played for like over 50 years now.
Well, it's the most competitive 8-goal tournament in the United States.
It's super competitive. I mean, imagine it's the winner of each tournament on different spots, so it's super hard. Everyone is very well mounted.
Any national tournament has some real prominence. Your name goes in the blue book, it's there forever. And at the 8-goal level, the President's Cup is the pinnacle of 8-goal polo.
I play polo all around the world, but Wyoming is one of my favorite places to be in the summer. The way we play here, makes the polo really fun for everybody. These fields are amazing. I don't think you can see any field like this in the summertime. Any level of polo can be played on them.
It's just one of the better programs in the country for sure. I can't think of another program that would compare to the Flying H.
It's a great country for green horses and breeding. You can play greener horses, everybody's going to respect you.
This part of the world is probably the best ever for raising horses. It's all the same in building a happy, competitive polo pony.
And the weather is amazing.
It's just a beautiful country out there with no shortage of things to do. This will be the best place you're going to find for the summer, surrounded by the best people.
The National Polo Center US Polo ASSN Field 1 is where the oldest and most prestigious tournaments are played.
Field 1 is something special. With the grandstand over there, it's a dream.
Generations of athletes, enthusiasts, and visionaries have left their mark on this field, shaping it into a symbol of excellence.
That could be good. He's going to get there. Jack Whitman's going to win the game. He gets it done.
It's the majors for polo, at least for us here in the U.S. The highs are high and the lows are lows.
Honestly, it's hard to describe. I cannot imagine what it will be to be on the field.
It is the field that all of these women, myself included, strive to play on.
If you're there, that means that you're playing a final, and the final is a different game.
As the sun sets over the premier polo field in North America, we are reminded that this is more than a sport. It's a celebration of heritage. Join us in Wellington, Florida, and be a part of polo history at the National Polo Center US Polo ASSN Field 1.
Experience the thrill of ultimate luxury at sea. Hotels at Sea brings you exclusive VIP perks and unbeatable discounts, crafted especially for the polo community. Indulge in world-class amenities, sip fine cocktails, and enjoy breathtaking views, all with the touch of sophistication you deserve. Set sail in style with Hotels at Sea, proudly an official sponsor of the USPA.
Welcome back, everyone, to the USPA Polo Network. Getting ready to start the second half. Right now, we're going to go field side with Abigail Cassette, and she's going to be talking to Steve Kruger. So take it away, Abigail.
Thanks, guys. Abigail here with Steve Kruger. Steve, first off, congratulations on your win this morning in the Benny Gutierrez Memorial Cup. Great win for you guys, and in honor of a great polo player remembered by the community.
Yeah, it was awesome. We'd had some bad luck in the previous tournaments and couldn't really pull out a win. I thought we were playing well in the CV Whitney and the Gold Cup, and we just didn't get it done. And it was good to finally put some chukkers together and get some wins.
Yeah,
so it was good.
So heading in with this win, you're heading into the Open, start of the Open. Does this win give you guys any momentum and confidence?
Oh, for sure. It gives, it's always good to start a important tournament with confidence. And I mean, winning today and that one for sure, it gave us some confidence. And I feel like we're figuring each other out a little bit more as we go. We're a new team. And so, anything helps, especially going in the Open.
Yeah. How have you guys been preparing heading into the Open? Any new horses, any new strategies? You don't have to tell us your secrets, but.
No, I mean, we've obviously, the preparation has been in the getting to know each other in the previous tournament and the CV Whitney and the Gold Cup. There's nothing crazy new that we're doing to prepare for the Open, but I mean, I think it's just figuring out what works for us and what doesn't, and learning on mistakes and going forward from there, and always trying to improve. So nothing crazy.
No secret, top secret.
No secrets. Not many secrets. So
and what is BTA's kind of expectations for this final leg of the gauntlet?
The expectations for the whole season were to go and compete and have fun, and wins are a bonus, just because, like I said, we're a new team, and And you know, I think that the expectations are the same. You know, just go and compete and play our best, and if we start winning some games, then we start winning some games. It'd be amazing. But as far as expectations go, no, nothing new for the Open. I mean, than the rest of the season, than the previous part of the season. But you know, like I said, winning this, we have some confidence now, and hopefully we can do something with it.
Perfect. You know, could you tell us a little bit about your stallion that Thomas Pinello has been playing? He is like a machine.
His name is Iranita Gentil. I brought him from Argentina this year. He's owned by BTA. He's a really nice horse. Just turned 6 years old. I played him in the CV Whitney.
Fresh, young.
He's young, yeah. I played him in whole CV Whitney. Tommy played him the qualification games of the Gold Cup, and then I played him in this Benny Gutierrez Cup. And no, he's great. I mean, he's very complete, very handy. He's kind of smaller. He's a lot smaller than most of the ones that I play. So he makes the ball look like a beach ball.
Yeah, you're like, at any place possible, you're right
there.
there.
Yeah, exactly. So, no, he's a really nice horse. We're really happy with him, and very happy with him.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Steve. Enjoy the rest of the very intense Gold Cup finals. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right. Great to hear from Steve Kruger right there. Let's go ahead and break down these halftime stats here, Tommy and Facundo. What do you guys think?
Well, I mean, it's a pretty even game. Coca-Cola did do well to get back 2 goals right there at the end of the third chukker.
Yeah.
Park Place, you know, Facundo and I were talking about it. We think that Park Place
is looking a little bit faster and sharper,
Yeah.
and they look a little bit better than Coca-Cola.
And the biggest glaring thing on the stats is the Coca-Cola is committed 7 fouls to 2 for Park Place. So I mean, that's a lot of the difference right there.
A few more misses for Coke than exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have a question for you, Facundo, right now coming back. Where's Magnifica? What have you done with her?
She's back home in Argentina breeding.
Yes, that's what I wanted to hear.
Yes.
One of my most favorite horses
and
of all time.
I have a really nice one coming up this year that I'm gonna play her in Argentina at the beginning of the season.
Yeah?
And if she keeps going good, hopefully, you know, the whole season. But
fantastic.
Yeah, she's really nice.
Oh, please send me a picture of that one. I want to see. So
I know it's your favorite. One of your favorites, man.
I love that mare. Yeah, she was so.
She was
cool.
amazing,
So
and she played many years in Argentina, and she here.
Yeah.
1 year she played the season in Argentina.
Yeah.
The season in America. I took her to England. She played the whole season in England, and I played her also in Spain.
Wow.
That same year.
That's incredible.
Yeah, amazing.
What a horse, huh?
Amazing.
That's awesome.
I remember when you sent me that picture of Magnifica. Was it your daughter you have sitting on the?
Yeah.
It's just the horse is worth her weight in gold. Just amazing.
That was also something. Most of the horses that I play, the way I play,
Yep.
they kind of get a little bit fresh
Sure.
and
They're behind
grumpy, you know.
Yeah.
And she was.
Always.
I could play her, and then my daughter could jump on her, and I mean,
I
it
love
was
that.
Beautiful horse.
So
Yes.
cool. What a great mare. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, I had actually other people ask me about her too, but yeah, my mom, my dad loves that mare. I love that mare.
Yeah, she
And he
used to be from my friend Chochan Garrahan.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, she was a very special mare for me too.
Oh, I loved her. Okay. Well, did we look at the horse list here? I was talking to Facundo. I didn't even see if we saw our horse list come out yet.
Did not, but I tell you
There
what.
we go. All right. So let's see. You know, Cynthia, Lavinia. And
But Mystique always gives a good chukker to Julian here.
yeah, he switched it around. He usually plays Mystique in the 6th, in the 3rd.
What's
Vaquera.
interesting, what's going to be interesting to see, Toby, starting the second half, especially on a Sunday game where the half times are about 2.5 times longer than normal. Which team gets a little cold? Which team comes out firing? You know, I always tell everybody, even after halftime, I think the first 3-4 minutes of the second half are very important. Because, you know,
Set the tone again.
Yeah, exactly.
This might be advantageous for Coca-Cola, you know, with Park
Usually,
Place.
always is a little bit of advantage for the team who is behind. But
Sure.
there's sometimes that the team, you know, you do the right things in the halftime. You don't.
You've been listening to Toby too long. He always says that I'd rather be behind by 2 goals at halftime.
Exactly.
I don't run.
Exactly. You know it. Here we go. Ball's back in. It's going to be Siobhan and Louis, and now picked up right here by Polito. Raquera. Open back shot. Looking for some help here from Siobhan. Takes that ball. Now Lorenzo in between two blue jerseys. Takes off to the right. He's going to make some running room right over here. Gets down just outside the 60. Here comes a shot at the goal from outside the 60, right down the middle. Jillian's there to give it a little kiss. Well done. Oh, Luceretta got that one. Put on through. Well done, Julian.
On Mystique.
Mystique. That mare does really well for him.
Julian Mayer did an amazing play too. Sorry, Lorenzo Chavan.
Yes.
She did really nice.
Okay.
No, and it's good too. I mean, you know, Coca-Cola, when they were in the first final, they were playing really well going into that first final. And in the final, Lorenzo didn't have like his best day of that tournament. And I think maybe, you know, the first year big tournament final, first time on field one. Today he's more relaxed and he seems to be better and more into the game today.
Yeah.
Louis Hine with control of the ball. Lorenzo in front there. He's going to go ahead and hit it away. Oh, we get kicked by a horse, and it's going to be picked up right here by Lorenzo. Fires away, sends it down the field there. Coming back in. Over the boards, yeah. So we'll get a possession play given up in favor of Park Place.
Interesting to see if they say that they're giving it to Coca-Cola. I think they're saying that Hilario hit it forward on the near side.
Oh, okay, yeah. Look at that. Okay, give it to the wrong player. Coca-Cola. All right, here goes Polito. Takes it in. He's got control of that ball. He takes it to the right. He busts away from Louis right here. Now here comes the shot at the goal from Polito. It's still right there coming in. It's going to be just over the back line. Now we'll have a knock-in for Park Place. Third knock-in of the game for them.
Every time Polito jumps on this mare, Roquera, he does the same play. He tries to run everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
She's very fast.
She can fly, absolutely. Here we go. Peke to the right. He hits the ball looking for Alario, but it's going to be Alario to get there. Back to the center, trying to find Peke. Coming in, Jillian's going to get there. Tail shot right here, looking to set up. A nice shot here from Lorenzo, back up there, but picked off by Hine. Louis with control of the ball, takes it back around. Now he's going to be hooked on the play right there by Julian, and now Jillian on the ball, turns it back to the inside. Now she's going to go ahead. It's going to be a shot back from Luceretta, back up, but here comes Ulloa to hit this one. Uh-oh. Didn't mean to do that. Here comes Polito. He'll come back to it right here. He turns the ball back. Doesn't want to get a delay game. He's going to shoot at the goal from there. Hits it past the goal. It must have come off the post. Yeah. And now Louis waits. Peke's covered up by Lorenzo. Polito comes in to put pressure on Louis. And here comes the shot to the right, where he's looking to find Alario or... Yeah, here comes Alario. Sweeps back in. Cuts that one back down the field, past midfield. Coming in, it's going to be Andre Bourdin going to the goal. Well done. Good pickup from Andre. Andre cuts this one back, doesn't connect. Here comes the reverse neck shot from Luceretta. Man, that was awesome, huh?
Oh, the umpire.
Yeah, really. And now it's going to be nicely done right here by Polito again. Takes off with it right here. Nice. Off the boards. Keeps it alive. Checks up. Peke there to put him in the pocket. Polito looks to find the seam, forcing the man out of his way. Oh, and now it's going to be picked up right here by Luceretta. Way to flatten out of that right away, but stolen anyway by Peke. And here's Louis with the ball. Louis Hine winds up, hits a little lob neck shot back over, trying to find one of his offensive players, but it's taken now by Luceretta again. Luceretta turns the ball back around. And then here comes the shot outside the two horse length there. And now it's going to be Chavan, or let's see, Polito goes with a little neck shot, flips it, and sends it on through. But we get a whistle.
I don't know. I thought that was a great play there.
Yeah,
I did too.
Clock's still running, so I don't believe there was a whistle there at all.
Okay, it was stopped over here, so maybe. And the way he looked back and was like, no, no, no. It was offside here. And it looks okay, I think. I mean, we'll see.
I don't know. That angle of the ball looked like it was a little bit over on Louis' side, but
yeah,
we'll see what they're going to call.
Yeah. Okay.
It wasn't blocking because they were further than 2 horse lengths away over here.
Yeah, exactly. That was fine. Let's see. I mean, it's kind of 6 one, half dozen the other, isn't it? I mean, we'll see.
I mean, it can't be dangerous using the mallet because his mallet didn't touch the horse or anything.
No, maybe they're blowing that the ball was
I think
more
the
in
ball
Louis'
is-
side,
yeah.
but I don't know. It was difficult to see. No.
They're calling reaching against Polito.
Yep, that's the call.
And, you know, they already used their challenge anyway, so they can't challenge it. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, remember
And they
yeah,
lost their challenge. Yeah.
on the penalty 3, the ball placement.
I think that the ground camera angle here was the best angle here because you can see where the watch when Paulito swings this ball. Look where the ball was. The ball was over on the at least on his near side. So the goal's taken off.
Kind of looked like it was between the
Yeah,
well,
in between
way,
two horses.
You're right.
And I think probably was right.
Okay. All right. Either way, here we go. We got a penalty 5 going in favor of Park Place. Chukker number 4. Here we go.
Kind of helps Park Place because Park Place has been struggling to start the second half.
They have. All right. Here comes a cut shot to the right, and it's going to be there for Alario. And where's Peke? He's down the field. Now, here comes Peke. He's going to go ahead and take off to be a target here to the right. Ulloa trying to get that ball dug out from underneath his horse, and now he'll hit back to the left, looking for Louis, who's by himself over here. Good play there by Louis, and Siobhan moves in to put him in the pocket. He's going to check down. Now Siobhan goes to steal it away from him, but he keeps it away. Now Louis takes his time, doesn't want to get delay a game here, so he's going to go ahead and hit it one time. Back towards the goal, and look at this. Polito got there again. He takes that ball, turns it back. Oh, and got to it again, but Ulloa steals it away from him. Unforced error right here. Ulloa near side, next shot. Polito's back on the ball, hits a quick back shot right here. Was looking for an open shot, it looked like there, but didn't want to hit the horse. And now it's stolen away here by Siobhan. And now, well done. Here he goes, takes off running. Siobhan working it down the field here, looking good. Nice hit forward, checks up to take out the man. Peke there with a back shot.
Well done.
Very nice. Ulloa jumps on it here, and it's going to be Polito to move back in and put pressure on Alario. Jillian makes the hook on him. Now Alario with the ball. As Polito goes back. And here comes Julian to put pressure on Alario. He keeps it working down the field here from the right to the left. Going to have to start working back towards the left as he runs short on real estate. And it's going to be Polito staying with him right there. Now he gets called off by Peke. Prima donna. Well. Yeah. A little unforced. Now let's see. Peke gets back to it. He gets challenged there by Polito. And then Polito takes it on the near side. Here we go. And Luceretta protects the ball, leaves it behind. Next one to it's Hein. Louis picks it up. My goodness. Louis goes ahead and fires back towards the goal. It's off to the left and over the back line. So Coca-Cola can breathe for a second here, regroup, and have a knock-in down on the north end of the field.
Not much time to take a breath because everybody, very few whistles. Everybody's going up and down the field and almost got to take a break there. Julian almost came off his horse spooking at that camera behind the goal.
It's so true, too. All right, here we go. My goodness. Julian with the ball. He's got Lorenzo coming around behind. He'll drop it back to Lorenzo. Now, Lorenzo with a give and go. Back over here for, here we go, Polito with that ball. Polito working it past midfield now, letting this horse stretch out. He goes near side right here, takes the shot, sends it back to the center. Coming in, Alario going to get there. Siobhan trying to ride out the line, but it's going to be Alario still with control of the ball. Working it back here, and then nicely done there. Good ride off by Siobhan. He'll stay with Ulloa, but can Ulloa get away from him here? He's going to try to push him off the field. And hooked up by the boards, picked up now, turned back around Polito, looking for one more before the end of the chukker. Can he get it done right here? He's going to go ahead and fire away back to the left, where he's going to find Siobhan. What a play right here, Siobhan.
What a horse to get
that
back
was
around.
Awesome. Yeah, and Siobhan in the red zone. Siobhan shoots.
Oh,
my goodness. What a tough break there. Well, that'll end chukker number 4. 7-6 stands the score. We'll be back in just a moment here on the USPA Polo Network.
Good game.
Very
good play.
We got into Wellington, Florida market because of the number of horses were there. So we decided that we should also sell the hay there. And we met some of the polo people there, and we've become very friendly with the polo community because they require such a great quality hay, and which is what we want to provide.
All right, welcome back, everyone, to the USPA Polo Network. Getting ready to start chukker number 5. We have up to 15 minutes left in regulation time. Before we go any further, let's look at this little feature we put together on Julian.
Yeah, Julian had a really good game so far today. This play here, he got so wide open on the pass from that set play. Finished the play off here with a nice goal shot. And he made a nice goal again in that last chukker on Mystique. So, I mean,
That was the only goal scored in that fourth, actually, and Coca-Cola kept Park Place scoreless in the
well,
fourth.
this is the one he scored at the end of the third chukker.
Yeah.
And then, then he scored one on Mystique. So he's
Yeah.
got him back into the ball game. And they had Coca-Cola had quite a few chances that chukker.
They did. They just couldn't put it between the posts. Here's your 5th chukker horse list. Let's see. Caretta coming back again. Shadowfax, Alberta. That's from Mannix, no? Alberta?
Yep.
Yep. Isadora for Luceretta, good mare. G-string, Junebug, Jillian. We had a question come in. Well, we'll get back to that in a second here because we're going to have this knock-in right now for Park Place. But Facundo and I were talking about a little off air, and now here comes the knock-in over to the right. Going to be Louis looking for somebody to hit to. He's going to hit a short pass to the right for Ulloa, who moves back in. Luceretta's on it. Luceretta hits a back shot right there. Nicely done. Setting up. Here we go. Polito out in front, taps that ball, keeps it away, and he gets hooked on the play. Next one to get to it, going to be Louis Hine with a back shot here. Tail shot back over to Ulloa on the right. 1-goal ball game right now. Just under 7 minutes left here in the 5th. Here's the shot down the right-hand side, looking to get one on the board. And it's going to be Peke with control and little back shot. Enough to break up the play, and it'll be taken now by... Whoa, well done. Well, let's see. Did they go off the boards? Over the boards?
What a horse.
I think we got a whistle. Yeah. I think Cinco's had it. This is the best game that horse has had.
I think so, too.
He's trying to be the best playing pony of the
For
final.
sure, right? Exactly.
He's up there.
I think that was a possession play there, Tobe.
I think you're right, yeah. So, for Coke, all right.
Uh-oh.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. We just had a player injury there, and everybody seems to be okay. But we're just going to cut back to a commercial for a second here. Let everybody get mounted back up and whatnot, and then we'll continue with this game. So stay with us here on the USPA Polo Network.
Historically, the biggest threat to polo fields has been urban development. And once a field is gone, it's gone forever. That's one of the reasons the USPA purchased the National Polo Center. Doing so gives polo a place to call home here in the United States. For centuries to come, generations of polo players and fans will enjoy the National Polo Center. And that's something we are proud to give back to the sport.
Newbridge is a very unique club. It's not only a polo club, but it's a residential community as well.
It's a nice mix of friendly, but also elegant.
You know, and the biggest thing is it's close to town. It's a gated community, a place that has room to play, it's got room to ride, and room to live. The concept of this property is essentially to emulate what they've got in South America, and particularly in Argentina as far as country club living, with the focal point being on the sport of polo. You know, people that live here love it here.
Polo here is fun, fast, and competitive.
It's so nice to be here on fields that are as good as Florida. It's not aggressive, it's just good open polo.
You know, it's polo all day, every day. Land is really good. The soil here is really sandy. It's perfect for horses. We have a great track here for horses to be exercised on. You can ride in a safe environment.
From the polo standpoint, you have ample room for turnout, big residential lots, and a lot of horse trails. It's kind of like having your own farm, but not having to necessarily maintain it. You have amazing pros that love to play at Newbridge.
One thing that's unique about Newbridge is it's not just polo people, because even polo people sometimes like to hang out with other kinds of riders, other kinds of equestrians.
We've got a full-service multidiscipline barn, GGT all-weather jump ring, a dressage ring. You can keep your non-polo horse in the full-service barn, and the club does all the work. And we do have certain clients that like to go and ride all over the property, and they hang out and come to the clubhouse and enjoy the sport of polo as spectators, and that's perfectly fine as well.
Cocktails in the patio, the asados, going to the clubhouse for dinners and drinks. All those off the polo field activities that really make the whole experience complete.
Newbridge can really be home for anyone.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. So we had Louis kind of go down in the middle of the field there, and it looked like they were working on him for a minute, but he's okay. We can see him there. He might have gone down kind of hard on his shoulder. So we got our players coming back out, getting ready to get the game back underway here in chukker number 5. While we're waiting for the game to get going, though, we did have another question coming in here from Shannon Knox. She says, Facundo, what do you think? Do you think cloning has made the game better? And we were just talking about that. What's your opinion?
No, I think it's something new, and it's something it's probably going to be good for the future, especially for the breeding of the horses. But I don't think it make the game better.
Sure.
I don't think it did yet.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe in the future, in a couple of years, we will know, but not yet.
But like you were saying, there hasn't been one clone that's better than the
original, right?
Yeah, and the best example is Quartetera. I mean, she was amazing, and the clones are the best there
the
are.
best group of clones. Yes.
But I think today there are already a lot of the best mares in the world are already cloned, and they have an age to be playing polo.
Yeah.
And we don't see them that much. So the percentage of cloning, playing and doing good, I don't think is that big. So, but it was very big in Quartetera and Lapa work, and I think a couple more, but not a big percentage, I think, yet.
Well, that's a great answer. There we go. Here's our watch parties. This one's here from Newbridge in Aiken, South Carolina. Watching there in the clubhouse. Very cool. And then this is the Three Moles. This is what I've been waiting to see. This is the pub that tunes in and watches all the time.
Games,
all the games,
in England.
And I love it. That's good. Do you know this place? You been there?
Oh.
No?
Well, I hope they're having a few pints.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I haven't been in England for a long time, but next time I go, I'm definitely going to check out the Three Moles. That's pretty cool. Okay.
I think they're going to give a fair play to Coca-Cola here on this, even though that Louis' horse went down, but Coca-Cola did have possession.
Yeah. Okay, so fair play. So they don't get to tee it up or anything. They just go ahead and bring it back in. Here's your fair play. Brought back into play, Luceretta. Oh, well, hits that ball forward, but it's outside the 2 horse lengths now. With the reverse neck shot right there for Jillian. She moves back over. Back shot from Hine. Oh, hello. And it looks like they're going to go ahead and let him play here. It'll be now Luceretta to turn the ball back to the left. forcing those defenders out of his way. They got to give him a play right there. He'll pop this one back at the goal. Louis is there. Jillian looking for the hook. Can't get to it. Hein working to get back to that ball. And now takes it forward here. And now they've got 3 red jerseys all trying to get to this one blue player. And look at him go. Look at this horse. Oh, Louis, nice try. Here comes Jillian. She's going to go ahead and Ulloa. Oh, they called her off. And then Ulloa beats him on the play. Jillian moves back, takes him out. Here's the shot from Ilario at the goal. Oh, man. I thought he was going to get that one.
Coca-Cola is very lucky there. I thought they should go ahead and let Jillian hit the tail shot there because Polito had her put away.
Yeah.
Had Ilario put away, and he could have peeled off onto that ball.
Exactly right. Good job, Jillian, though, to stay with Ilario there and not give him an easy shot at the goal. So we'll get a knock in for Coca-Cola. Chukker number 5. Now, here we go. Shot down the field coming in. It's going to be Peke.
Out of bounds.
Okay. Second possession of the day to go in favor of, actually first for Park Place because I marked that other one down there. Okay, here we go. Ilario brings the ball back into play. Ilario cuts it back to the right. Now, Peke takes control of the ball at the 60. He shoots at the goal. It's knocked down. It's picked up, turned back by Polito. Reaches back. Polito keeps it going right here. Ulloa comes in to put him in the pocket. He hits the ball forward, trying to get it up there for, let's see. Oh, well done. And here comes Lorenzo again. Moves over, takes out Hein. Hein wins the ride-off. Nice horse Louis on right here. Takes this one back around. Now, what a bump. Yeah, there we go. Louis got to it again. Reaches back. Man, this kid's playing really well today, even after his fault. Now, taken right here by Polito. Flips it back out of the air by Peke. Coming in. Stolen away. Luceretta with the near side open back shot to the goal. Here comes Lorenzo. Oh, man, no way. Look at this. Peke with the neck shot to clear it out of the danger zone. And now Polito will come up with the ball. Oh, takes the hit, gets pushed over the boards. Well done, Louis. Good play. And now Ulloa's on it. Ilario with control. Sends it down the right-hand side. Peke on the ball. Takes it forward right here on the bounce out of the air.
What a horse.
Cinco is playing amazing
This horse is,
today.
this is looking like my MVP vote, or best playing pony vote right here. Look at if he scores this one especially. Look at this shot. They needed that one. What a goal. Unbelievable. That's the one right there today.
Yeah.
For sure.
What a good run. But that play all started over there with the ride-off that Louis did on Polito. Polito was going to the play, and Louis came and took him out.
Yeah.
And this horse is on fire today.
I mean, wow.
It was like he was shot out of a cannon there.
For real. And played 5 minutes in the first chukker, too.
And the goal was amazing. Eh?
Oh, and they needed it, too, very badly. All right,
and that's what I feel like Peke's at his best, when he's running flat out and having to make a good goal shot.
Yeah.
All right, umpires put the ball back into play. Who's going to win this throw-in here? Looks like it'll be picked up and taken now. It'll be Coca-Cola to win the throw-in. And now here comes Julian de Luceretta. Luceretta needed this one right here. He's in the red zone. Julian looking good in the red zone. Now he's going to go ahead and run it on through and pick up his 4th goal of the game, making him the high scorer so far today for Coca-Cola.
Nice win of the throw-in by Coca-Cola, and Polito hit a really good approach shot there to get Julian free.
That was awesome. Yeah, and you got Jillian there too.
This is the same horse that Julian scored that goal on earlier in the game where they hit him the penalty shot.
That's
Polito
right.
hit him the penalty shot, and he came and scored at that end.
Yeah. Good call, Tommy. Good eye. All right. 4 on 4, and they're going to win the throw-in right. Here is Luceretta, Julian de Luceretta with the ball. Remember in the beginning of the CV Whitney Cup, he went, he scored every shot. Oh, I love the belly shot right there. Coming back in, it's going to be Siobhan. Keeps it away. Well done from Louis. Turns it back to the right. Peke comes back in, but Siobhan takes off away from him right here. Now, Siobhan looking to tie the game up right here, and now he pops it forward at the goal. Drops it down. He's in the red zone. Coming in. Ooh, hello. And
somebody's going to get blown for whistle.
Yeah, exactly.
That was dangerous, huh?
Ay. Okay, so let's see what they got here.
I think actually Julian fouled his own teammate.
Yeah. And then Louis fouled.
And then Louis fouled Julian.
Julian, yeah.
But are they going to get him for continuing to push right there? No, they're calling this one against Luceretta.
Yeah. Is it
penalty 5 from the spot is what it's coming in.
And they don't have a challenge.
Nope.
But I think Facundo's right. I think that the foul was dangerous riding to begin with when the Coca-Cola player got in front of Siobhan coming down the line.
Yeah.
I think those are the plays that they should be blown quickly.
Yes.
To stop the danger, you know?
I think you're right about that too. Yeah. And the one for me, Facundo, is when the guy comes in like this. For me, blow it right there.
Yeah,
that's a foul. No,
quickly,
I mean,
yes.
Clear. No, none of that because then
Yeah,
it's not here. It's what happens down there. That,
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here he goes. Ulloa Alario from that penalty 5, sending it down, coming in.
This mirror formulario is also amazing.
Oh,
oops.
Hello. Another whistle on the play.
Lorenzo throat latched Louis there.
Yeah, he did. Don't give it away now, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Okay. Watch, up top right here. It checks. But, well, did Louis turn into him or did he go into?
They're calling it against Louis.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Against Louis?
Yeah. They're saying he changed the line.
Turned
when this
back
guy
into
went
him.
by it. Yeah.
See right here? Right there.
Yeah.
He created the danger. They're saying.
At first, I thought it was
Siobhan,
but I think that's a good call.
Yep.
Dangerous riding on Louis Hine.
Yellow card, too. So that would be going up to the center, I would believe.
Yeah. From a spot to center. They're pulling it out. There it is. Well, we got a second here. Megan Gracita reached out to me. She says, also, she said, wanted to thank you guys, owners of the Players Club there, for letting the some of the wild games be played out there this season. She said they really enjoyed playing on those great fields out there. And she also says she's wondering if Facundo and Gonzalito play with it was so awesome seeing Facundo and Gonzalito play with Hazel Jackson last year in the high goal.
Yes.
Yeah. Does he think his daughter will play women's polo sometime in the
Yeah.
future? Maybe an Ellerstina team in the ladies?
Maybe.
Yeah, that'd be
she
cool.
likes the horses a lot. So
I love that.
So probably, yeah. And Hazel in England, yeah, she was amazing with us. And
Yeah.
hell of a player.
That's really cool.
Really, really clever player. And yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I got to talk to her since she said she learned so much playing with you guys and really had a great time. Okay, penalty 5, and that was a yellow on Louis. Look at this right up here. It's going to be Polito with that ball. Polito working it back in. Here comes Ulloa, takes it with him. Alario trying to work something out right now. He's going to go ahead and blow the doors off of Siobhan right here. He's going to leave the ball behind, and it's going to be Andre coming in to take it forward. Now Luceretta and Louis. And now Polito puts him under pressure.
Good
well
pick
done,
up.
Peke. Man, I'm telling you what, he's playing lights out today. Look at this horse go. Well done, Siobhan. Good ride off there.
What a pickup.
How did he get there? That's amazing. Peke Gonzalez with a neck shot, and now he'll get a whistle. No, I think it's just a missed shot on goal. I think that's chukker.
But I think there was a whistle.
Either way, it
Either
looks
way,
like,
I'll be a chukker. I
yeah,
believe.
that's going to end there. All right, so we're going to find out what the play is going to be after this quick break here on the USPA Polo Network. Stay with us. We'll be right back. What do you think, OT or no OT?
That's a big play, I think, no?
Okay, welcome back, everyone, to the USPA Polo Network. Getting ready to start the final chuck of regulation time. Before we go any further, first of all, Facundo, what do you say? Yes or no, OT? What do you think?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yes.
That's a good answer. All right. Let's check out the very diplomatic. Yeah. All right. So that's good. All right. So let's check out our goal of the game so far. This is pretty awesome right here, I got to say.
Yeah. I tell you what, the set plays on the knock-ins today for Park Place have been extraordinary. They've scored a couple of times from them.
Yeah.
And this one especially, I mean, the push by Hilario makes a great play there. And then he leaves the ball here for Louis. And then just keeps going. And great pass from Louis.
What a play. That one was going to go, too.
Yeah, it was going in.
That was just fantastic. I love the trust that Ulloa puts in his. And you know, when Ulloa takes off like that and leaves it for Louis, Louis doesn't have a choice in his own mind. The guy left it for him. He's got to make that play happen. And it gives you confidence, you know, as a player.
Another thing we want to remind the viewers out there is at 6 o'clock Eastern, we will be live streaming the finals of the 12-goal Rossmore Cup at El Dorado this evening between Bush League Lobos and Highwood.
That's right. So tune back in with us for that. And, let us know, too, if you think yes or no to overtime. The Three Moles giving us a wave there. Oh, and also, I want to say a very special, here's our final chucker horses of Lavinia Arupe coming out for Ulloa. And this is the Costi Cassette horse for Polito, Tapata for Julian de la Cerreta, Abachi for Jillian. Louis back on Alexis Wren. That's the mare that he got, that Ulloa bought from Matt Coppola a couple of years ago and then actually sold to Park Place.
I know that this horse, Prima Donna, is a pretty good horse at Peque's, but I wouldn't be, if it was me playing a final, I'd bring Cinco back for the last half of the 6 chuckers today. For the finals of the Gold Cup, the way that horse is playing today.
Exactly. I mean, honestly, yeah. All right, here we go.
Probably he had the chance to change him a little bit earlier in the 5th chucker and leave him for another 2-3 minutes in the last chucker.
Yeah, good call. Yeah.
All right. The way he was playing.
Man, horse is playing fantastic. Here you go. Polito, next shot back on down the field. Looking for anybody. Man, well, another great play here by Louis. With the tail shot back there looking for Peque. Coming in, Ulloa is going to get there. Little back shot. They make the neutral play. Picked up, turned back by Lorenzo. Siobhan works it back. Now Siobhan back up to Jillian Johnson. Here goes Jillian. This is going to be the first chance she gets to run to the goal right here. Johnson takes her time. Hibachi now picked up there by
Bad bounce.
Oh, well done. Oh, my goodness. What was that? Mallet flew out of his hand.
Yeah, Julian lost his mallet. But
the horse step on it. What happened there? That's crazy.
Gillian was a little bit unlucky. She had a really bad bounce.
Yeah. Good sportsmanship there. So knock in for.
I actually would have liked to see Jillian, though. The first play, instead of tapping it, I would like to see her take a swing.
One-time hit, right? Yeah.
Because
like she did earlier in the game, yeah.
Yeah, well, that tap just got her in trouble with the bouncing ball there.
Yeah.
All right. Peque. Oh, didn't like it. He'll hold that ball now as Polito's there to put pressure on him. He's going to try to light up Peque right here. Peque gets away from Polito, takes off running, tapping the ball out of the air, keeps it moving down the field. Now, Polito doesn't want to overcommit right here. And now here comes Luceretta behind, and it's going to be Peque turns this into a positive knock and getting past midfield. Now loses the play, and now it'll be picked up and turned back around here by Polito.
Oh, he was on the near side.
Yeah, and he's going to be clean right there. Great read by Ulloa. And then, well done, Peque. Fighting with Luceretta, near side back shot. Oh, well done. Polito turns it back around quickly. Winds up, fires back over here where he's going to find a neck shot from Siobhan for Julian. Takes it with him. Luceretta gets pushed right here by Ulloa, who takes it forward and out of there. Now, turns the ball back around. Oh, can he get back to it? What a play. Look at that. Ulloa, really well done. Flip that one back and then goes in a circle again, burning up valuable time right here. 1-goal ball game. Here you go. Ulloa still running circles.
Yeah.
Now looking to get moving up and down the field here.
That's the mare that Peque said before that he wished he could play.
Yes, that's right. Arupe, yeah, that he played in the first. Coming back, Lorenzo with a back shot. Neutral play. Now Peque gets back to it. Here goes near side neck shot. What a shot by Peque. Back over to Ulloa. Alario on the ball. Back to the inside. Alario looking for a shot at goal. He likes what he sees. He's going to, ouch. He just smoked Lorenzo right in the back. And he's like, he's not even asking Lorenzo. He's like, he got in my way. He got in my way. Yeah. That's the difference between a final and any other game.
It'll be interesting to see what they call here.
Very cool message coming in from my good friend Andreas Ugarte, who does the commentating in Argentina. He does it in Spanish and also in English, which is just incredible. But he says, Toby, if I'm not mistaken, should Park Place win today, Louis Hine will become the first professional player in Park Place history to have won major titles both in USA and in the UK. He also won the British Open in 2022, playing with Facundo, actually. Yeah, there you go. Fantastic. So that's what you were talking about earlier, playing with him earlier.
Yeah, we played with
2022,
him
3 years ago.
2022 with him, and
they're going to call this on Hilario. Yeah, you can tell.
The horse.
You can tell by Hilario's reaction. He didn't like it. He said that he came back in front, but
swinging not to the horse, to the back.
To the player, right? Yeah, right. Exactly, man. For real. Okay.
But it is very.
That rule is not very clear.
Yeah, that rule.
I know.
I'm not very.
I'm with you. Yeah.
Supportive of this rule. Sometimes
we all know. Yeah,
it's very difficult, and for me, it's more difficult because we're putting more pressure on the umpires to have to decide to where it goes, and it's not easy to do. I mean,
it's true. Very true. Look at this, Louis Hine. What a play! Gets back out of there with it. Louis going to bust through that man, and no way, Louis Hine. What an incredible play there. Now back shot from good read right here. Look at this, but
yeah, but
Peke's
better
on it.
read by Peke there.
Exactly right. Yeah, Peke make it happen here. He fires at the goal. He drains it. Oh man, what a goal! Well, yeah, he got it. Well done, Peke. Man, MVP today.
No, and at first when Julian went to hit that back shot, it looked like everybody was dead to rights and they were going to have a breakaway.
Yep, but Peke read
that
it perfectly,
really well.
100%. You called it.
So, and Peke, amazing day today for Peke.
I'm telling you what, he is playing just lights out. And his grandfather here is here visiting too. Danielle Gonzalez, got to be super proud. 9-7 the score.
We have a stoppage here. I don't know. We're going to have a horse
change for Louis, it looks like, yeah.
I don't think it's a horse change. I think it's a tack.
Oh, maybe you're right. It is.
He's making an adjustment with something there.
Okay. Glenn Gilmore writing into us here. He says, great job, fellas. Watching live, driving across the middle of New South Wales, going to Black Bears Polo Club called
Garangula.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Glenn. Thanks for tuning in.
I think the saddle slipped on Louis there. You can see he was trying to get it back. It had slipped over the side. He was trying to get it back on top of the withers there. And the horse was not cooperating, moving around.
Oh, yeah. And Glenn also says, and hi to you, Facundo. Glenn Gilmore. While we got a minute here, I want to send a special shout out to Holly Robson and her grandmother, Leslie. Is it Musto? Very nice lady. Leslie wrote a message to me on Instagram and said that her young granddaughter's living with them and they're just polo fanatics. And so she said it'd be very special if you could say something. So there you go, Holly. Great to hear from you. Hope you're enjoying the game as much as we are here in the studio. And here we go. 2-goal ball game, 3:49 left to go in the 6 chukker play. Ball's put back into play, and it's going to be one right here by Julian. Gets out of there. Julian, I spoke to him earlier. He said he was dying. Wow. Julian with that ball, dying to bring the Gold Cup back up to Bighorn this summer. Luceretta. Oh, well done. Takes his time now. Leaves it here for Jillian Johnston. Jillian's going to come in. She's going to give it back over to Siobhan, who leaves it now for Polito. Polito looking for a shot at the goal. Goes back to the inside. He's surrounded by 3 blue players. Knocked down by Siobhan. Lorenzo. Time to shoot at the goal. It's deflected again. Jeez. Oh, my goodness, guys. They've had so many opportunities today. Now Jillian goes over. Look at this. Jillian on Hibachi. Coming in now. Ooh. Over the boards at the very least.
It's going to be a possession play there. Julian hit it over the board, so Park Place will be hitting it from the spot there.
All right. Thank you, Carl Uda Martinez, checking in to us, too. Here comes Peke.
Coca-Cola's got to shoot the ball at the goal, though. They're tapping the ball too much in front of the goal.
Agreed completely. Look at that. What a read by Julian, but then it's stolen right back by Peke. He saves the day again, and here goes Peke busting past Polito. Can't keep it alive. Polito comes back to it. Polito with Louis right there. Now Polito is going to go ahead and turn it back to the left. Takes off with it right here. Louis, he tries to run past him right here. Polito looking for a shot at goal. He's going to go try to run past Peke right here. Look at this. What a play right here on the near side. He's in the zone. Polito going to make magic happen. Well done. Yes, he does. Polito picks up the point, and we're back to a 1-goal ball game.
It's almost the same situation Coca-Cola was in the CV Whitney final. We're trying to get it back here late in the game.
Okay.
Amazing ride-off win by Polito there. I never thought he'd get around Peke there.
No way. That was awesome. Just kissed it to the inside of the post. All right. Here we go. Yeah, I know. Agree. Now here comes the throw, and it's going to be Siobhan. Open back shot right here. Looking to set something up. Jillian runs, and here goes the pickup now. All right. Look at this ride-off right here. He takes the man wide, comes back to it. Oh, here comes Luceretta with the next shot. He jerked the trigger there again.
It's a heck of a ride-off.
It was. Getting, all right, down to crunch time here now, ladies and gentlemen. 1:15 left to go on the clock.
That ball just got up underneath them on their first approach shot.
All right, Ulloa brings the ball into play. Polito there to put pressure on the hitter now. Yep, look at that. Look who comes back. Now.
Back it.
Polito, wow, got back to it somehow. Incredible, right? Now Peke keeps the pressure on. He's going to leave that ball right here. Here comes Siobhan to take it back to the right of the defender. Then he's going to leave it there, and we get a whistle.
You asked me before which course I wish I could play.
Yeah.
From anybody, and thinking it again. I mean, that mare from Peke that he just played nearly full chukker, the Prima Donna. That's a mare that I would.
That's a great mare, no?
I would choose, yes. It's amazing. And probably Cinco must be amazing too, you know?
I tell you what. Yeah, we got a video of him talking about Cinco too.
See?
Yeah.
Those two horses today from Peke were unbelievable.
Perfect, yeah. Right away.
Prima Donna played I think in the second chukker, and she played nearly full chukker right now.
Yeah,
exactly.
in the sixth. Okay. Penalty 2.
Unfortunately, we did get a right-away infraction on Peke there. He fouled Lorenzo, so it'll be a 2 for Coca-Cola.
Remember, they had a 3
What did I
earlier.
say? Yes to overtime.
I think that's what you said. I'm pretty sure that's what you said.
Maybe you said that.
Yep. There you go. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this. The next school is going to win this polo game no matter what.
No matter what.
Yeah, no matter what.
Man, Toby. You're brilliant.
Yeah,
there's still time, man.
There's
Maybe
still time.
somebody can win it. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, they'll have about 20 seconds.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Back to the center. We play out the last 30 seconds no matter what. Here's the ball put back into play. It's going to be knocked down. Hi-ho silver, Jillian. And now Luceretta got a piece of it there. Back shot. And here comes Louis. 15 seconds on the clock. Here's the back shot. And it's going to be Lorenzo with another back shot there. Coming back to it. Polito's going to ride hard to get to it. Polito running short on time here. He's going to turn back up the field now.
We do have buzzer beater, too.
Yeah, we do. So here comes the shot. Not enough time. We're going to OT. It looks like, well, gets there.
Yep.
That is chukker. We are going to overtime. Wow, what a call from Facundo on the prediction of the overtime.
maybe it means yes.
Yeah, I always thought so, right? Yeah. All right, cool. Well, stay with us, everyone. We're going to be back in about 5 or so minutes to start the sudden death overtime chukker here on the USPA Polo Network.
I drove up to Santa Barbara, and if you ever come here, there are these hedges in front of the club. You really have no idea it's here or what it's about. And then somebody invited me to come inside of those hedges. And when I came in, I saw these fields and this, clubhouse. And then I watched my first game, and I couldn't believe the speed.
Sundays are very elegant, very fun.
A lot of people coming out, some great polo. Watch polo every time I get an opportunity to, and I wanted to try the Polo Academy here. I feel safe, I trust them, so I decided to get on a horse and do it for myself.
A lot of people say that you need to ride, you don't. Well within anybody's means to play polo. Arena, outdoor, There's all levels of polo.
I enjoy every moment here. The horses love it. They love the breeze. It's got great horses, great players. Tournaments are well organized. I'll go to the beach for a while, maybe paddleboard. Not much more you can ask for.
The people that you're playing against today, you're playing with tomorrow. Our kids all play together. We all kind of act as a family together. We're all looking out for one another.
Here at the club, they offer several different membership levels, and I think that's what's so special. You could be a social member out here for one of the parties. You can be a polo member and play tennis. We've got a great pool.
We're all kind of here in the summer trying to enjoy ourselves and have a great summer and build a community and be competitive. And the polo is really good. We want to promote people coming in an atmosphere that you get the feel of the beach and you get the restaurants in Santa Barbara and then the wine in San Ynez. There's just a lot to do here in the summer. And the weather's perfect.
It's a family, and anyone can be here. Anyone can play. Anyone can come out. It's a great club.
There are very few polo clubs that I know of in the country that are like that. You just have to get beyond the hedges.
Nestled in the heart of Palm Beach County, the National Polo Center in Wellington, Florida, is the perfect backdrop for your next special event. Conveniently located just 15 miles from Palm Beach International Airport, NPC offers a truly unique outdoor experience like no other. Spanning over 160 acres, this premier venue is set against the backdrop of 6 perfectly manicured polo fields. With over 7,000 square feet of indoor event space and stadium capacity for over 3,500. Choose from a variety of versatile accommodations to host your guests in style, providing the perfect atmosphere for weddings, corporate retreats, sporting events, fundraising galas, and private celebrations. Our experienced event planners are dedicated to making your vision come to life, handling every detail with precision and care. Allow our full-service catering team to curate a 5-star menu tailored to your preferences, providing culinary excellence and exceptional hospitality. Enjoy the convenience of on-site parking, security services, and accessibility accommodations, from business conferences to private soirees. The National Polo Center promises an extraordinary experience and unparalleled atmosphere. Contact us today to start planning your unforgettable event, and let us transform your vision into a reality.
Welcome back, everyone, to the USPA Polo Network. Getting ready to start the sudden death overtime.
Well, it's like Carpaccio.
And Carpaccio coming out for a decade. Let's see our other horses here for the 7th sudden death overtime chukker. Here you go. Alexis Wren coming back.
Arupe's coming back.
Carpaccio, Luceretta, we don't have being video. He's playing the horse from
Larissa
Costa again.
De Luceretta's on Mystique.
Mystique, yep, there you go. Pussycat back from the 3rd or 4th, I think. Yeah. From the 4th, I think. Yeah.
He just had gotten on that one too in the last minute of the last chukker
really,
as well.
and Polito also, he played this horse a
Yeah, he
lot.
played
this horse. This will be the 3rd time he played him today. Yeah. OT is usually over in the first 50 seconds or the last 50 seconds. Let's see. What do you think is going to be here today, guys?
Well, I think Coke's got the advantage here because they're going to get the good side of the throw in here, and they're only about 60 yards out from goal.
But having said that, right?
No, I mean, listen, there's been more breakaways from these situations for the opposite team. But it's I think the key is whoever wins possession of this ball out of the throw.
Exactly right. Coke, and the other thing is we forget about too. Coca-Cola, they had that penalty 3 that had they scored earlier. That's game right there.
No, and they had 2 or 3 chances that they shoot to goal from close, and they hit the horse and they went out.
Exactly. Yeah. And then right here, Polito comes back. He's going to let this one be taken by Siobhan. He runs around the outside. Siobhan looking to win the game right here. Let it get away from Ulloa. Comes up with it. Now Polito sees the ball before Ulloa, but we get a whistle on the play, stopping the clock.
Yeah, we're going to get riding in from behind, I believe, on Polito there.
They're calling uneven right off. And
But
they have
do,
a challenge.
they get a challenge back.
Yep.
So.
Looks like they're going challenge pending.
Yep, they're going to challenge it here.
Yeah, like an instant challenge in overtime, basically. So let's see.
I think Paulito's argument is going to be that when Hilario went to the ball there, he kind of turned back to the right.
Yep.
And so that's how he ran into him. But,
Yep. Well, the call from the field is uneven right off.
Yeah.
So we'll see what they
Watch
decide
the drone
to do.
here. See how Hilario kind of bent back to the right on that play, and Paulito ended up running into him.
Yep.
So I don't know. We'll see what the umpires call. It's not up to us, that's for sure.
Yeah. But watch this again here.
The only tough thing is that now they're going to have to wait for these guys to get off their horses and look at the picture.
Yeah.
And it takes a little bit of time.
No, they're not getting off. That's good. At least not yet.
Well, they got the screen kind of hanging out where they can look into into the van.
So they're checking it out here.
But what's amazing too is, Coca-Cola went up 2-0 in the first chukker. They have not led since the middle of the first chukker.
That's right. Yeah.
And they had to
dig. Actually, Polito was going on the near side.
Yeah.
No, trying to.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
So they had to dig and fight and claw their way back to get it to overtime. So let's see,
Okay, watch again. Here, Polito goes near side right here, and then you're
Yeah.
right. Good call there. Gundo.
I don't know what they're gonna give, but that's
Right.
what it looked like.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
We don't ever know anymore. So we just
Challenge
have to-
declined.
Challenge
no?
declined. Challenge declined. So I bet you it will be a hit from the center for Park Place.
It is. It's going to be a center hit. So they've now lost their ability to challenge for a second time. So, remember on those challenges, there's got to be 100% evidence that the ruling on the field was incorrect in order for them to overturn it. So if there's a shadow of a doubt, they've got to go with the ruling, the original call. So there must not have been enough evidence to overturn that one. And we'll get a penalty 5 from center. Aunt Kelly has a good question coming in if we have time, but I don't think we're going to have time because we're sticking with the OT right now.
The one thing I would like to say is I hope that the game ends with a field goal, because you
Me
always
too.
kind of feel cheated if it ends on a penalty shot or something like that.
Yes,
So,
I completely agree. Peke.
and it's been a heck of a game so far today.
Yes, it has. Peke brings the ball into play. Alario starts close to him. And now here comes a short pass to the left.
Good
Now-
picking by Louis there.
Here goes Ulloa. Winds up and fires to the goal from there. One time. Look at this. It's going over the back line. But man,
that was close.
all right. Ulloa, but yeah.
And it must have taken a bounce there, because
He was
Julian was
hooking
running
it down,
after it
yeah.
like it was going in.
He was hooking to get to it. Yeah. All right. Knock in. Here we go. That was a 5. And now Julian got Louis on him. He'll hit it to the right. Hits it hard down there, looking for anybody but Peke. He's going to get to it first. Jillian keeps the pressure on him. Peke turns the ball back around, picked up here by Siobhan. Siobhan's going to let Peke have this first shot at the ball, and then here comes Polito with a near side back shot to the center of the field, looking to find Jillian. Oh, Jillian doesn't connect. Louis jumps back on that ball. Louis checks up now. He's got Ulloa behind him. He'll go ahead and hit a little pass back over here, trying to get it over to Ulloa, but here comes Louis, and he's going to keep on going down the field. Polito comes in to put Louis in the pocket. He's going to lay a bump on him there. Ulloa comes in, going to ride in there, and then Ulloa's on the ball. Alario, they got to get out of the way.
Clear, Julian.
Now they tell him to use it. He fires it back towards the center right here. Look at this shot at goal, picked up by. Oh, it's going to be kicked out of there. That's overtime. Oh
They blew
no!
it. Yeah.
Oh,
That was a foul.
No, it's such a tough break here.
Yeah. What a play by Louis Hine, though. He made a good pickup of the ball there. And,
He threw his mallet away already.
yeah, Lorenzo kind of parked on the line on the right of way there, it looks to me.
Such a shame, but there again, hate to see it end on a penalty.
Yeah. But I think otherwise it would have been a goal either way.
Look at this. What a nice shot here from Alario. Great play by. Yeah.
Yep. Going to have a penalty, too, for Park Place here. Right away infraction by Lorenzo here. Look how he kind of just parks right in the right of way there.
Yeah.
And
No, it's a good call.
And Louis had already hit the ball, so it wasn't a matter of him hitting into the horse.
Right. Yeah. So.
Unfortunately, like I said, you hate to see the Gold Cup end on a foul, but Looks like this is what it's going to be.
Okay.
And I think the umpires are doing a good job here. They're talking with the third man to make sure it's 100% call on that play.
Right. Yeah. I mean, in overtime, you don't want
Yes, exactly.
be any kind of a doubt. Uh-oh.
Yeah, on Louis Hine. I was just about to. I was thinking
If
about
Louis-
what happened with Tamara,
well,
but he didn't. He didn't
No,
helicopter
he just
there.
kind of swung it because that could have been. Yeah.
You know, because remember it happened in
Yeah,
the
that's
finals
right.
of CV Whitney with
Let him
Alejandro
back in the
Poma.
game. Yeah, exactly. All right, here you go. For the win of the 2025 USPA Gold Cup, second leg of the Gauntlet of Polo. It's done. It is over. Park Place takes the win. The first time they've been to a final since they won in 2023, the U.S. Open. Congratulations. Look at that's Ash right there giving a hug to Ulloa right there. Most organized chick in polo. I'm telling you right now. Wow.
Yeah, good game, and probably overall the game, I think Park Place played a little bit better.
I think they deserve the win today.
They deserved that.
They played
yes.
a little bit better.
I agree. Yeah.
But it was a good game and a good fight from Coca-Cola.
Coke,
too.
they had their
Yeah.
chances, right?
Yep.
I mean, so
And big congratulations to Park Place.
seriously, that's awesome. Congratulations to them. And I want to say right now, Facundo, you were so much fun having you in here today. Thank you very much for coming in here. I've been on you for 2 years to come in and finally got you.
Thank you for inviting. It was a lot of fun for me to be here too.
sure.
Good experience. I hope I didn't put some viewers down. You know?
No, not at all. You were great, and we'd love to have you back anytime. You know, you want
Bueno.
to come back?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Thank you very much.
We're gonna let Facundo go because he's got to go right now. So Facundo will take off. We're gonna check out a kind of a recap of the game here, and stick around with us because we're gonna have an interview coming up too. So stay with us. We'll be right back here on the USPA Polo Network. All right. Thanks again, Facundo Pierce. What a great guest commentator we had today, Tommy. He was really, really fun. I really enjoyed listening to
No,
his
I really
insight.
enjoyed speaking with him and everything like that. It was
Yeah.
great. Good to have another insight into the field, and let everybody know what I don't really know. So that's good to yeah, it's good fun. It's good to hear different
perspectives
and
Yeah.
how they look at
That was a heck of a play, the very first one of the day here. And I thought, man, Coke's setting the pace right here.
Yeah, but I mean, for me, overall today, this gray horse that Peke's on here, for me, would be my best pony vote.
No, me too, 100%.
And this was a great way to start for Coke. They went up 2-0 early on in the game.
That's the one pass that they gave to Jillian.
Yeah, so that's if I would criticize Coca-Cola today, I would say that they did not find a way to get Jillian involved. It's the first game in the whole gauntlet she did not score.
Yep.
And it takes a lot of pressure off the other players when they can get her involved.
And she pulls the team, and it gives her time behind. I completely agree. Yeah.
And I mean they had, and then they got to where they were trying to tap the ball too much in front of the goal, and the Park Place defense collapsed around them. And they were unlucky. They had a couple times they shot at the goal and hit a horse and went wide.
Well, yeah, but they got unlucky because they didn't shoot earlier, right?
I do believe.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
But my hat goes out to Park Place, great organization. Between Louis Hine and Peke Gonzalez, I mean, you could throw a dart at either one of those to be MVP of the game.
I agree
in my
completely.
opinion today.
Yeah,
I mean, Peke with a couple of really great goals.
Peke was
like that.
Yeah. So, going back to the quarterfinals, I thought Louis was the standout player in the quarters. I thought Peke saved him in the semis.
Yeah.
And then today, I mean, Ulloa is always steady.
No,
but
he's a beast.
I mean, look at this guy.
Yeah.
And look at this play right
look
here.
at how he uses his team.
Look at that. Leaves it there for Louis.
Boom.
And then look at this cut shot from Hine. Unbelievable.
No, I mean, and this is what I like. I mean, a couple of knock-in. That was a knock-in play that went for a goal.
Yeah.
And here we go again. Knock-in.
Love the coast-to-coast runs for goals.
One shot to Hilario. He taps it once.
And then yeah,
right here, boom, another next shot.
This
And
is
then,
the one Facundo said, what, three shots to get down the field there and score,
and
right?
Louis won the inside of the field.
Look at
there and
that.
finished
What a
it off.
goal.
This goal here from Julian was very important before halftime. It kept Coke in the game. I felt like they were getting ready to lose it.
Yeah.
And very important goal
That
by
was
Julian.
that was a big one, yeah. Golden goal.
And another one by Julian here. And, in the fourth chukker, I felt like Coca-Cola outplayed Park Place. That long halftime kind of had Park Place come back, but then Peke gets on Senko and goes coast to coast here.
This horse just played fantastic today.
Best I've ever seen that horse play.
Me too. Agreed completely. I mean, look, it was back and forth, up and down, but like I said, like you said before, I mean, I really believe that if Coke would have shot earlier, and tried to use Jillian a bit more, it could have been a different game for him. And remember, they had the penalty 3 that they missed, and you miss open goal penalties, it's really tough to win, especially a final, if you're not making your open goal penalties. And Ulloa stayed 100% from the penalty line again
And
today.
this is the winning goal right here where he gets the foul.
Yep.
And that's the one that sewed up the 2025 Gold Cup for Park Place.
Wow, congratulations, Park Place. If I'm not mistaken, this is the one that Park Place has been hunting to win. They've won the
That's
Open.
the one.
Yeah, they could have got him, right? Yeah, but he's off the field there. Nevertheless, okay.
But you gotta understand the situation of the game
for
too.
sure.
Overtime like
Of
that,
course.
you can't take that away from him.
Finals. Here you go. Final stats. Look at this. 15-7 on throw-ins.
I mean, the goal shooting is pretty similar. You got the one missed penalty by Coca-Cola.
Yeah, and that's
then
game.
like I said, the biggest downfall as well, 11 fouls committed to 6, and that that hurts.
Pretty
So-
low-scoring game, actually, for these two teams when you think about it over the course of the season.
Especially since they were the 2 highest scoring teams in the gauntlet coming in.
Exactly.
So,
well, remember, we've got the Rossmore Cup coming up today at 6 p.m., is that
6
right?
p.m. Eastern time,
Yep.
yes.
And that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to see Bush League Lobos take on Highwood, and that's going to be from El Dorado. And that is the Rossmore Cup. It's like we were talking with Bob Plutz, who's running the club out there. He said, I asked him, I said, is this like, the West Coast version of, the number one tournament, the U.S. Open out there? He said, yeah, you could call it that. So
every club kind of has that in the States. Like that is the highlight of the El
Their
Dorado
season.
season.
Yep.
Just like in Mashonack in the summertime, the Eddie Moore is the highlight of their summer tournament.
And Bighorn,
season.
it's the
Don King Days.
King Days, yeah.
Exactly.
It's that guy right there.
Yeah, yeah.
I got my buckle.
And Santa Barbara is the Pacific Coast Open. So
this is theirs.
yes,
And it's also skins format too.
it'll be a skins format, and I think they've got everything sold out, so there should be a huge crowd out there for that today, and it'd be could be a really good game.
Yeah, and we'll get to see also, because Coachella Music Festival's out there too. We'll get kind of a look at I guess they're getting
They're
it set
setting
up.
up,
Yeah,
yeah.
so that'll be fun too.
Yeah.
I've never been to that, but I've heard it's a blast.
I've heard that as well.
Yeah. So anyway. Okay.
Perfect.
All right, we're going to go to a quick break, and we'll come back for an interview with Abigail Cassette. Stay with us right here on the USPA Polo Network. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks so much for staying with us here. We're going to go down field side with Abigail Cassette, and she's going to be interviewing Peke Gonzalez. Take it away, Abigail. Let's hear what he has to say.
Thanks, guys. Abigail McKenzie here. Oh, no, not anymore. Sorry. Abigail here. Yes. It's a bad habit. Here with Gold Cup winner Peke Gonzalez. Peke, phenomenal game. You guys were up by 4. Coca-Cola caught up. How did you guys keep them off the scoring zone?
No, it's not easy. I think at the beginning we were getting the opportunities and scoring, and then it went the other way around. I think Coca-Cola came really strong in the second half, in the first chukker, and the fifth as well, and then it was anybody's game. But I think it was a lack of momentum that we had in the beginning and they had in the end. But it's a great team, and we knew it was going to happen, so we tried to stay as focused as we can to keep our system going. But like I said, they are an amazing team, so they really came after the fourth chukker. They had us for a while.
And it seemed like almost every time they had the ball, you guys just swiped it right away from them. Was that hard?
Say, not always. They did amazing plays, but yeah, the idea was to be on top of them. Whoever on the side, it didn't matter, but be on top of them and mark them because we knew they're really quick, really talented, and they score a lot of goals. So that was kind of the idea, to have them really marked up, and I think it worked out really well in the beginning, and then obviously they changed a couple of things and they grabbed the ball and they scored amazing goals. But that was kind of the plan.
Yeah, you guys definitely caught them with their heads down at some points, and it was like, oh, there it goes. You know, your horse, Cinco, just won Best Playing Pony. Can you tell us about him today and the game for you?
No, he's amazing. I had him for, I think, like 5 years. We had him first, then we sold it to Maureen Brennan. She played him for like 4 seasons. Then I brought him back. It's like a family horse. We all love him, and he does the things that he does today. So it's amazing. I really like him, and he's really special.
And winning the Gold Cup, heading into the U.S. Open, what does that feel like? How much momentum is that going to give you guys?
No, it's amazing because I think in the bracket games and semis and even today, the first half, I think we played really well as a system, as a team, and obviously it's amazing to win. We have to celebrate maybe today, but tomorrow we have to start thinking on the first game of the US Open that it's really tough. All the teams are really even. So obviously it gives you a lot of confidence, but you don't have to relax because you get destroyed.
Right back to work then.
Exactly.
Well, congratulations again, Peke. Enjoy celebrating and get back to work.
Thank you.
Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Abigail. Great interview hearing from Peke. I love to hear that. And, of course, Cinco, I don't think there's any question that horse should have got Best Playing Pony today. I mean, he played the lights out, you know?
That was the biggest standout horse today. I mean, there was a lot of great horses, but, I mean, that one stood out.
I mean, he won the game for him, really. I mean, all right, so we're going to go ahead and throw it down field side here to the trophy presentation where Tony Coppola, the voice of Polo himself, and Gus Whitelaw will take over the duties and present the trophies to the winners, runners-up, MVP, and Best Playing Pony. And then Tommy and I will be back with you at 6 p.m. Eastern Time for the Rossmore Cup here on the USPA Polo Network.
Presented by Fergus Gould, the ringleader of this crew here. Well done in the saddle and at your positions around the field here today, thanks to our officials. So as a reminder, we'll start our trophy presentation with the Best Playing Pony Awards. We've got 2 Best Playing Pony Awards here, the Cria Polo Argentina Best Playing Pony, and then the Best Playing Pony of the match. Both of those awards sponsored by Palm Beach Equine Clinic, and will be presented by Dr. Scott Swerdlin. Then we've got a charity check for each team, for the runners-up and the winners, and then a game-winning check. So 2 big checks per team to hand out along with the trophies here for our Gold Cup. So I think players making their way over here. I see some of the guys in blue as I peek behind here. Park Place is here and ready to roll.
Yeah, and don't forget, as I mentioned, today's game is being filmed by ESPN. It will appear on ESPN pretty soon, so check your listings, watch it for it. Those of you who are out there on the field putting back some divots, you may find yourself on TV on the ESPN broadcast.
All right, so both of our teams have made it over here, and they're right behind us. Our Best Playing Ponies are making their way over right now.
And speaking of that ESPN broadcast, we're very happy that Chris Powell will be heading up the program for the U.S. Open on ESPN.
Yeah, pretty cool to have the ESPN support and having those guys on board. All righty, let's bring the 2 teams up here, Tony. We'll bring both teams up on stage here. The Park Place squad will lead the way.
Congrats.
Andre Bourdin, Louis Hine.
Congrats.
Hilario Joa. Where's Peque? Peque Gonzalez.
Well done.
The Coca-Cola squad on their way up now. Jillian Johnston, Julian de Lucereta, Lorenzo Chavan, Polito Pierres. Our first award here, the Cria Polo Argentina Best Playing Pony, presented by Scott Swerdlin. Our best playing pony here today, Cello Bienvenido, played by Polito Pierres. That pony's inbound now. Again, Palm Beach Equine Clinic, our sponsor of the Best Playing Pony. Dr. Scott Swerdlin now to present.
What chukker did you play that horse, Polito?
3rd and 6th chukker. And 7th. 3, 6, and 7 for Cello Bienvenido. Congratulations to Polito. 3 chukkers of play here for that pony at various points. Proud moment for Polito and his whole team there. Congratulations, Polito Pierres, Cria Polo Argentina, Best Playing Pony, USPA Gold Cup Final. Now the best playing pony of the match. This horse's name is Cinco, played by Peque Gonzalez. Yeah, we thought it'd be the gray. Once again, big congratulations to the whole team staff here. Yeah, still ready to go. There's still some gas in the tank. She knew which side was her best side, and she wanted that one photographed. Congratulations to Peque, Gonzalez, and Cinco. Best playing pony, USPA Gold Cup Final. Now we'll invite up onto the stage Michael Prince, the president and CEO of USPA Global Licensing, and Chip Campbell, the chairman, to present our runners-up charity check. The charity that Coca-Cola chose was Polo for Life. And we've got a big check here going to the Polo for Life organization, courtesy of Coca-Cola. Brandon Phillips up to accept the check. Bring the whole Coca-Cola team up here, flanked by Chip Campbell and Michael Prince from USPA Global Licensing. Mr. Prince, Mr. Campbell, thank you. We'll see you in a second. Steve Rudolph, USPA Treasurer, coming up here to present our runners-up individual trophies. Our runners-up trophies, Jillian Johnston. Lorenzo Chavan. Yeah, he keeps getting taller. He does. Bolito Pierres. And Julian de Lucereta. Now we'll bring Michael Prince and Chip Campbell back up here on behalf of USPA Global Licensing to present our winner's charity check. The Park Play Squad chose the Polo Training Foundation, PTF. All right, buddy. Big check there for the Polo Training Foundation. Thank you to Mr. Prince, Mr. Campbell. And we'll invite up Charles Smith and Stuart Armstrong to present our winner's prize money check. Welcome, gentlemen. Park Place, come on down. Winner's prize money check presented by Charles Smith and Stuart Armstrong. And Mr. Smith will stick around for the individual trophies here for our winners. How about it, folks? Put your hands together for the Park Play Squad. Andre Bourdin. Louis Hine. Eladio Joa. And Peque Gonzalez. Thank you, Mr. Smith. And Stuart Armstrong will come back up here to present our MVP award here today. A new watch, it looks like, for our most valuable player. Man, it was a tough pick. But our MVP here today, Louis Hine, come on down, big boy. We'll say thank you to our runners-up. Thank you to all of our presenters. And bring up that gold cup here, the perpetual, for the Park Place squad. The second leg of the gauntlet. Congratulations to the boys in blue here today. Come on down. The perpetual trophy. A hard-fought match. Sometimes it takes 7 chukkers to sort it out, and it took 7 chukkers here today. How about it, folks? Your 2025 Gold Cup winners, Park Place. We're happy to have you all with us here for another awesome day of polo. I imagine we're going to see it sounds like they want a couple more pictures. We're going to see the team, staff, and families come on up here for celebration and some more photos. We thank you folks for coming out and joining us here for the greatest show on turf. Come back every Sunday from now until the end of April. We do this every week here. Remember, it starts at 4 o'clock for the remainder of the year. One more congrats to Park Place. We'll see you next Sunday. Thanks for coming out on behalf of myself, Gus Whitelaw, Tony Coppola, and the National Polo Center. We thank you for being with us here today.